would I lie to you? The show packed with fantastical facts and legendary lies. On David Mitchell's team tonight, a comedian who recently shared a West End stage with Michael Ball and Imelda Staunton, which just goes to show that theatre security ain't what it used to be. It's Jason Manford. And a journalist and broadcaster who has written 5 books, which, interestingly, is just 3 more than Lee Mack has read. It's Joan Bakewell. And on Lee Mack's team tonight, an actor who starred as an Ewok in Star Wars, a role he wasn't very happy with, as wanted to be Yoda, he did. Warwick Davis. And a man who spends his life sniffing tarts and poking his finger into muffins. From the Great British Bake Off, Paul Hollywood. And so we begin with round 1, it's Home Truths, where our panellists read out a statement from the card in front of them. Now, to make things harder, they've never seen the card before. They've no idea what they'll be faced with. It's up to the opposing team to sort the fact from the fiction. And Warwick, we're going to start with you tonight.
When I got my first car, my friend and I would pretend to be cops, park up, eat burgers and tail cars we'd picked out of the traffic.
David's team.
How old were you at the time?
Well, I would have just passed my test, so 17.
What was your first car?
It was a Mini.
Could you indicate how you pretended to be cops?
We used to watch a lot of American films where cops normally sat in the car eating donuts and drinking coffee, and then they'd see somebody go by who might be a criminal, and they'd sort of throw the food and speed up. And so that's what we were doing, in essence.
So you were American cops?
Yeah.
And what were you eating?
Just normally a burger and some chips.
And how far would you let yourself get through the burger before you decide someone was a criminal and you throw it away?
Well, we let fate decide, really, because we would say the next green car that goes by, that's going to be the criminal.
How do you know how the police operate?
What happened when you caught up with them?
Well, we also set a rule that we would follow them all the way to where they were going.
It's starting to sound a bit sinister. This has changed now.
And when they arrived, then we would just carry on. We wouldn't confront them or anything.
And how far was the furthest you went in pursuit?
Bulgaria. That was a really crap weekend, wasn't it? When are they going to stop? The bloke in the front's going, don't stop, there's a bloke following us. I don't know, Bulgaria, just keep going.
How far was the furthest you went? Like more than a mile, 2 miles?
Oh, more than that, but we'd never go out of the county. We lived in Surrey.
Because you had no jurisdiction.
Did you exceed the speed limit?
Well, if they did, we would then lose them because we didn't have authority to speed.
What did you think they were guilty of? What were their crimes? Why were you after them?
Just because we'd been told to.
Who was telling
Bring
you?
him in.
Yeah.
Did you have little radios? All units, we're looking for a green Ford Cortina. Registration, Alpha Papa Papa Alpha.
Didn't know Alan Bennett was a policeman.
Here we go. He said, we're looking for a car, it's just escaped. If anybody happens to see it, do take chase, but don't get too close.
David, I'm holding you responsible for that one.
I thought he'd already done it.
So what do you think, David?
I think it might be real.
I think
it might be true.
You had a bit of fun.
Well, I think we think it's true then.
Yeah.
I'm going to say true.
Yeah.
Warwick Davis, truth or lie?
It is the truth.
Yes, it's true. When Warwick got his first car, he and a friend would pretend to be cops, park up, eat burgers and tail cars they'd picked out of the traffic. Next up, it's Jason.
I was gutted when I first saw Rob Brydon's Small Man in a Box routine, as for years I've been entertaining my pals with my own man trapped in my mouth.
Well, first of all, Small Man in a Box is a silly little thing I do, but nonetheless, shows great talent. and it's this.
Where are you? I don't know where you are. Somebody get me out of here.
Thank you. Now,
Okay, can we hear the man trapped?
Well, I'd rather not because
You can't do it.
what it is like I never thought about doing it as part of my act or anything like that. But you know, it's like anything that's really, you know, that you think, oh, that's good, and then you see someone else do it properly and well, and you know, like Rob.
Yeah.
And I thought I can't do that now because it's been done. Mine's amateur
We'll take an amateur version, won't we? We won't.
Yeah.
We'll take any old rubbish.
I'd be embarrassed to do
That's
it
why
on,
we want you to
on
do it.
BBC.
I think the only way we can really get a grip on this is if you were to give us a little something. On
Yeah,
it.
you've got to give us a sample.
Have some water. You know, it's like Rob.
Careful, he'll drown.
Just warming up. just putting him in. The part of the trick.
Oh, you pretend to put him in, do you? Can I just say before you do it, that's a nice detail that you might want to consider.
Anyway, enough prevaricating.
All right.
Okay.
I wonder what you're going to do.
Why don't I see if I can coax my little man in a box to have a little chat to the man you've got stuck in your mouth?
Rob Brydon, chat up line.
Here it comes. Ready?
How are you feeling today?
Do you think it's possible that Jason might have been lying in what he's been saying?
I don't know, because he could be better at it than he's making out.
No, I'll be honest with you. That's the best I've ever done it.
Tell you what we'll do, just one last little try, and just the best it can be for us.
Panicking now. Panicking.
So what do you think then, Lee?
Warwick.
Well, at first I thought he was lying, but I'm tending to think now that he may well have done this.
Paul,
No, I think it's a lie. I
it's
think
a
he's
lie?
actually practiced as he's been doing it.
you think he's learnt that talent in the last 5 minutes?
I think that talent has really come to the fore in the last 5 minutes.
You think it's a lie? Warwick thinks it's true. I think it's true, because he did it well.
I think it's true.
I think it's true, because he did it well.
All right, you're saying true.
Well enough.
Okay, so, Jason,
Yeah.
were you telling the truth, or were you telling a lie?
It was true.
Good start, Warwick.
Yes, it's true. Jason was gutted when he first saw my small man in a box routine because he'd been entertaining his mates with his man trapped in his mouth. Our next round is called This Is My, where we bring on a mystery guest who has a close connection to one of our panellists. Now, this week, each of Lee's team will claim it's them that has the genuine connection to the guest, and it's up to David's team to spot who's telling the truth. So, please welcome this week's special guest, Neil. So, Warwick, what is Neil to you?
Well, this is Neil, and he paid me to jump out of a tree in the park and propose to his girlfriend whilst dressed as an Ewok.
Paul, how do you know Neil?
This is Neil, he's my neighbour, and when he goes on holiday, I look after his parrot and take it out in the cage for a walk.
And finally, Lee, what's your relationship with Neil?
This is Neil, and to prove my manhood, I once assaulted a womble in front of him.
So there we have it. Warwick's park proposer, Paul's parrot-walking neighbour, or Lee's womble witness. David, where do you want to begin?
Where to begin?
Yes. So, Warwick,
Yes.
clarify exactly the transaction that you underwent with Neil.
He paid me to dress as an Ewok and propose to his girlfriend.
So, but if you propose to his girlfriend, you then might have to marry his girlfriend. That would
No, he's on his behalf. I mean, himself and and his girlfriend were huge Star Wars fans.
So you have got the costume at home just all the time?
Well, I was given one after working.
Oh,
on
they
the
give you
film.
one. 'Cause
You want to get that on eBay? Then you wouldn't have to jump out of trees and propose to people.
You're obviously a successful actor. You know, obviously been in Star Wars, and you must have been doing better than having to pick the little jobs like this up.
Yeah, but I mean,
He's here, isn't he?
there are sort of ups and downs in any actor's career.
I say it again, he's here, isn't he?
What was your line? What did you have to say?
Well, I hopped out of the tree and I went yup yup, which is Ewok language for yippee. And I said, on behalf of Neil, will you marry him? And thankfully she said yes. And then he came out from behind a bush.
I don't...
So the girl was in the park by herself. He's hiding behind a bush. He's not with her that day.
No.
You jump out of a tree dressed as an Ewok, saying yup yup, and she stayed still and waited to hear the rest of the sentence.
No, Neil and I had organised it. She always went this way home from work.
So she was walking home from work as well. She was relaxing.
Was it after dark?
No, it was in the summer.
Okay.
So you knew she'd passed that particular tree?
Yes.
What was her name?
Tracy.
That is a name.
That is a name.
So you just walk away, leaving the two lovers together, and you just go home and feel...
That's an image, isn't it?
Mission
Them
accomplished.
kissing and in the distance, a little Ewok. Walks away like that. With a little wave.
Mission accomplished.
Just as he goes over the horizon.
Yup.
My job here is done.
It's like they... Yeah.
As he's giving out the leaflets for the local restaurant.
And did you get an invite to the wedding?
Yes, I did, yeah.
You did. Did you go?
No, I didn't go.
No.
There's no money in that.
And how did it come about? How did he get in touch with you? And
Well, Neil came to a Star Wars convention that I was at.
Right.
And I knew him when I was a kid. I didn't really remember him, but then when he asked me that I'm going to propose to my girlfriend, she's a huge fan, you know, and offered me some money to do it. I mean, I still...
That's what friends are for.
And had there been a progression of like, did he start with Han Solo and go, right, he doesn't want to do it?
All relationship starts with Han Solo.
Okay, well, let's move on to Paul. Now, Neil is your neighbour.
Yeah.
And he owns a parrot.
Yes.
Why does the parrot need walking?
It needs to get out in the fresh air.
So you walk down the road just with the parrot in a cage?
Well, he's actually got...
It's not great exercise for the parrot, that, is it?
It's to get the air. It's to get the air, and it keeps
Couldn't
them...
you just use a hairdryer?
What colour is the parrot?
Well, it's got a blue head and sort of bronzy wings.
Blue head, brown wings.
Yeah, a little dark
Sure,
down
it's
the
not
bottom.
a pigeon.
It's bright blue.
I mean, you seem to me too busy to be doing that as well. What does your neighbour do for a job?
Poor Warwick, but he doesn't seem too busy to be doing jumping out of a tree.
I think you take it into the garden. Just let it get some fresh air.
It's actually the movement. He wants to see where,
Well, you could walk around the garden, couldn't you?
He could do,
You know
but...
those washing lines on a pole that spin round? You could just attach it to that
And where would you go on this walk, Paul?
We live in a village, and literally just up the lane. Top, there's a little path which breaks out to the wheat fields. And literally, I don't go as far as I normally walk the dog, but about halfway up the field and back. He offered me to have this. It's like a haversack. It's weird, and it's got a connection. You can actually hold it on your back.
No way.
Yes.
In the cage?
In the cage.
Oh, I thought it meant without the cage, and I thought
Oh, no.
it could take off.
Now, what about Lee?
So, Lee, the Womble assault.
Yes.
Tell the story.
Well, there was a womble, and I...
No, there wasn't. Wombles don't exist. It's a lie.
It's not an actual womble, it's a toy womble. And the story is I went away on holiday when I was 16, and It was me and Neil and another friend of ours, John, and we went to a little caravan site in Blackpool, and I took the womble with me because I had this womble since I was a little kid, and I don't know why, but I took it on holiday with me, and when I opened the suitcase, them two mercilessly took the mickey out of me, and I said, that old thing, I don't even know how it got in there, and to prove my manhood, I got a pair of scissors, cut its ears off, and then burnt it on the fire, and was devastated, but I tried to show my manhood by just not being bothered. I don't bother about that, so...
Did you cry later on?
I was crying as I did it inside, but on the outside laughing. It's a bit like this show.
I will say, Lee, to me, you have never seemed more human. How did your friends react when you sliced up the womble with the scissors? Did they go, yeah, you're a great lad, or were they?
You and your boy talk.
I know.
It was a pretty rough comprehensive you went to, wasn't it, David? Yes, they all said, you are a great lad. Together. They chanted and rang their bells at the same time. You are a great lad, a great lad, a great... They danced around me and put up the maypole.
How did your friends react when they saw you? Did they sort of go, oh yeah, that's great, ha ha ha, he's one of the lads still? Or did they go, oh my God, he's a maniac?
Right. A bit of fun going out, it's your womble. They didn't expect me to go, no, it's not.
Yes, you burnt it.
I burnt his face against the fire in those.
Sorry, I'd forgotten that bit. Priceless. I better burn its face so that I seem normal.
We need an answer, David. Is Neil Warwick's park proposer, Paul's parrot walking neighbour, or Lee's womble witness?
Joan, what do you think?
Well, I think if I was a fan of Warwick and the show, I would think that would be quite a larky thing to do.
I genuinely hope it's not true about Lee, because I think that must have been a very upsetting thing.
Me too.
And then it must have been very upsetting when the point came you realise you have to use that terrible moment in your past on a TV comedy show.
David, it is series 7. I'm getting desperate.
I know.
By series 23, I'll be going, I had to see a child psychologist because Mummy left.
Go on the show with an eye patch on saying, I blinded myself in one eye before the show. Who knows? Will it be an eye or a wound? I think the parrot one is the least plausible for me.
I think Warwick's telling the truth. I think that's the closest to reality.
I hope it is.
I too think it's most likely to be Warwick that's telling the truth.
Do you think it's Warwick? Do you think it's the Ewok? It's the jumping out of the tree and the proposal?
That's what we're going with.
Right. Neil, would you please reveal your true identity?
Rob, my name is Neil, and I'm a friend of Lee's, and I witnessed the womble.
I think I feel 1,000 years older.
Thank you very much, Neil. Thank you. Which brings us to our final round, quick-fire lies, in which our panellists lie not only through their teeth but against the clock. And again, they don't know whether they're about to read out a true fact about themselves or a made-up lie they've never seen before. We start with... It's Joan.
For the last 30 years, my breakfast regime has never altered. I have 1 bowl of porridge, 1 large banana, and half a pint of lager.
Lee.
How much do we want this to be true?
It's healthy.
It really isn't. Sorry to break it to you, but porridge is not good for you. So for 30 years, why did you start, apart from emotional problems, drinking breakfast?
I had a bit of a thing about staying healthy as I got older. I thought it was important to have a routine, to have regular nourishment that answered many of the needs of the diet fads that were around at the time. And then, of course, once I started, I liked it.
Well, where did the alcohol come into it, though?
Well, you can't just have porridge by itself and banana. It's very dry. You have to have something to drink with it.
Are you seriously in a half-pint glass or in a pint glass that's half full?
It's half a pound.
Have you got it on draft in the kitchen?
No, I don't do that. I buy lager like other people do in cans. I don't gulp it down. I just
like a
enjoy
lady.
it. I read The Guardian
The
while I'm...
potassium.
You read The Guardian with your half a lager.
Exactly.
Forget the paper.
So when you go abroad, do you hunt down bananas and lager?
Yes, it's not difficult if you stay at the right places. It's not difficult to acquire lager anywhere in the world.
All hotels do have lager.
Yeah.
Yeah, but why specifically?
That's not the bit we're
lager?
doubting, David.
Well,
we're not doubting where you get
porridge
them.
is also well known as a breakfast food. I don't see which of these
Actually,
three
I
things do you
disagree,
think
it
will be
isn't.
somehow unattainable
It's not
in the places you might go and stay on holiday or on business.
Some places you go to, you will find it difficult to find porridge.
Where?
Some of the Greek countries you'll find it difficult to. Cyprus, you'll have, I know, a few
I have to
hotels.
say, I have to...
The Greek countries, like
Well, when
Greece.
I tell you, that's not been... The problem that I've encountered is when I go to stay somewhere in which I've rented a villa or something,
Yeah.
and then I take porridge oats with me.
And beer.
And
Lager
beer.
as well.
No, you can order that.
Where'd you go?
You can't order it in a villa.
No, you can't order it, but
Unless
you
you
can
open the
take
back door and scream,
You can-
I'm a heavy drinker, somebody help me. At 7 in the morning, I've got an hour! I need lager! Porridge and a banana, go!
I have genuinely never been in a villa in another country when there hasn't also been lager there.
In the villa?
Yeah,
In the
but
villa.
that's not naturally occurring. But when people go on holiday, British people, they go on holiday, the first thing they do is they buy a load of lager.
Do you find yourself sometimes on a stressful week having quite a few breakfasts during the day? Were you in the green room before? What are you having for dinner, Joe? Oh, just having another breakfast. I see porridge and banana. And, yes, and a little half a lager.
Let me just say, Joan, whatever it is that you do, it's working because
Thank
you look fantastic. You see, that's how you talk to a lady. Now, Lee, what are you thinking?
She couldn't understand a word you said. She's drunk.
Is it the truth or is it a lie? Time to decide.
I think she looks great, and that's why I don't think she drinks half a lager. Because look at me, I do drink lager every day, and I'm 24. What do you think, Warwick?
Yeah, I think it's a lie.
Do you think it's a lie?
I think it's a lie.
Let's go for a lie.
So you're going to say it's a lie?
I'll say it's a lie.
OK, they're saying it's a lie. Joan, was it the truth or was it a lie?
It was a lie.
Yes, it is a lie. For the last 30 years, Joan's breakfast regime hasn't been one bowl of porridge, one large banana, and a half a pint of lager. Next, it's Lee.
I can smell if there is a dead fly in the room. Can I just say, I know it sounds ridiculous, but I can smell a dead fly in the room.
So, it's what you're saying, that if there isn't a dead fly in the room, you have no sense of smell.
No, that's not what I'm saying. And you know damn well that's not what I'm saying, David. No, I can smell if there is a dead fly in the room. I can smell the dead fly.
So is there a dead fly in here?
Hold on. No, I can't smell a dead fly in this room, obviously. This is what
there
we
is
call a
no-
normal-sized room.
Let's
is it?
see.
Okay,
I
well,
mean, a room in my house.
How do you prove this? Do you actually sniff it out? Can you actually, like a sniffer dog, you actually find the dead fly with your nose? Or you just go...
No.
Is
I
there a dead fly in
never
here?
told you I could find them.
you can't locate it, you just know it's somewhere within the walls.
Not within the wall.
I'm not talking about flies that might have been killed by a serial killer and then sort of plastered in.
Yeah. I can't smell them. I
No,
can't smell
no.
them. No, definitely not.
Right, okay.
But you can't locate them, you just know there's somewhere
I
in
can
the
smell
room.
if there's a dead fly in the room.
So when...
How can you put it to the test? Because you might have been in a room in which there was a dead fly and you have not smelt it and said there is no dead fly in this room. And people have believed you, and yet
I've gone with-
lurking in the corner.
It's a good question, Joan. It's a very good question, and I wish that I had a good answer. Just by the law of averages, there's been too many times when I've gone in a room and gone, there's a dead fly in this room, and quite often we will see the dead fly.
What do you mean
Doesn't
quite
mean
often?
I'm
It
not
has to
lying.
be always. It has to be always.
I can smell if there's a dead fly in the room, so I will go in and go, I think there's a dead fly in the room. That's just a polite way of talking, David. I don't go, there is a dead fly in the room! It's a fact every time!
This room
Stop
is a
the way
disgrace!
I talk more softly than you, David. I have a softer... I don't show off about my talents. I walk in a room and I go, I think there's a dead fly in this room. In fact, no, I think you'll find there is definitely. There always is. There always is.
What does the dead fly smell of?
It's a smell that I wouldn't want to describe to a friend.
Try. Imagine you're a wine connoisseur.
Right.
But it's the smell of a dead fly.
I'm getting.
Yeah. What are you getting?
I'm getting a bit of wing. I'm getting another wing. And how many wings? Was it 2 or 4? 4. Another wing. And no, wait. There's only 3 wings. I think I know how this fly died.
You've not really described the smell there.
No,
You've described the body parts of a fly while making sniffing noises.
Well, I can't. You know, I'm a professional. You're an amateur. I'm trying to say it in layman's terms.
Well, earlier on, I came to see you in your dressing room to say hello, and I had a little look in the window, and only now I'm thinking there was a dead fly in there, and you never mentioned it.
Before you came in, I went, smell of fly. But I found that smell was soon overpowered, Jason.
David, time to make your mind up. Is he telling the truth? Is that whole fly-smelling thing real?
Well, let us pay him the respect of pretending to consider it. You don't believe him
I
when he
do
says...
not believe him.
Well, I think lie.
You think lie, you're saying lie. Okay. Lee, were you telling the truth, or was that a lie?
I've actually started believing it myself. It's a lie.
Yes, it was a lie. Lee can't smell if there's a dead fly in the room. Well, that noise signals time is up. It's the end of the show. I can reveal that Lee has triumphed by 3 points to 2. But it's not just a team game. My individual liar of the week this week is Warwick Davis. Yes, Warwick Davis. Who would have thought it? An Ewok who tells lies. Whatever next, Yoda trying to sell us mobile phones. Good night.
That Friday night feeling, have I got news for you with guest presenter Robert Lindsay next to you on BBC One. Benedict Cumberbatch is Sherlock over on BBC Three now, whilst on BBC Four archive footage captures a musical revolution, the sounds of the 50s in rock and roll Britannia.
With barefaced lies and well-masked truths. On Lee Mack's team tonight, an American comedian, actor and star of The Simpsons. One of the few people for whom having voices in his head is actually a good thing. It's Harry Shearer. And she presents the Great Pottery Throwdown, which I think is just smashing. It's Sarah Cox. David Mitchell's team tonight, a comedian who used to be a glass collector in a comedy club. It was a tough job, but he picked it up as he went along. It's Jason Manford. And the BBC's former chief political editor. In 1 year, he asked politicians a record number of questions, 5,000, and got a record number of answers, 7. It's Nick Robinson. So to round one, Home Truths, where our panellists each read out a statement from the card in front of them. To make things harder, they've never seen the card before, so they've no idea what they'll be faced with. It's up to the opposing team to sort the fact from the fiction, and Jason is first up tonight.
Okay. I once wet myself whilst babysitting a toddler.
Lee's team.
When was this?
I reckon I was about 12 or 13.
It's quite young to be babysitting.
Not in the north. lot of people are parents by that.
I was going to say.
So whose baby was this then? Was it a neighbour's?
It was no, it was like a niece. A
Like a niece?
No.
Was it a nephew?
No, it was a niece. No, a cousin. Well, it's hard to It's a niece.
Why didn't you go to the toilet?
Because I heard like a voice upstairs.
Like a voice.
Like a voice. Yeah.
Like a niece's voice.
It was like a voice of a man, like of someone who shouldn't have been up there. Like it's like a voice that I didn't know, and I just got scared. I thought it was a ghost.
So you heard this voice and you went to investigate.
It was on the baby monitor. So
what did the voice say?
It said,
"Where's yourself?"
Go ahead.
It wasn't an instruction. It was just like a voice.
I'm in the toilet. It's occupied. So what did the voice say?
Well, I can't remember the exact words. But
you always forget what a ghost says.
Did he speak in English?
Yeah. It was English.
What kind of accent?
Like a northern accent. He wasn't going. Oh. He wasn't doing like a typical ghostly noise. It was just going.
Hey up.
And then did you go upstairs?
I went up and there was nothing there.
And did you ever get to the bottom of what this voice was?
Yeah, I think what had happened was the baby monitor had tuned into one of the neighbours' baby monitors. And I was just listening to someone 3 doors down.
When you realised that you'd had an accident because you were frightened.
Yeah.
Did you then make any attempt to sort of get changed or to
No,
dry up?
Can I say, Sarah, it's a lovely line of inquiry, but can I just go a step further and ask the extent of the spillage? Because, well, no, there's the full-on, there's the deluge. Then there's something that some of the more middle-aged men on the panel might be aware of, which is the sitting and, oh, not again. Can
I just say you're saying this out loud?
Was it age-related seepage, or did the levee break?
Robert, you're hoping to become, because there are many products for gentlemen of that age with that problem. You're hoping to become the face of them.
Only if you're wearing a bridle will you have real peace of mind.
Rhymes with Dryden.
Yeah, Dryden.
Stay Dryden in a bridle.
There you go.
Dryden, dried on.
Yeah.
With a bridle, you'll be dried on.
It has, it's dried on.
It's dried on.
So you go up, you get to the niece's bedroom, you check on her.
Yeah.
When does the penny drop?
I went up, grabbed the child who was asleep in her cot.
Yeah.
I went out the front door and my...
You actually ran out?
Yeah, I did.
Screaming what?
I didn't scream, Lee.
What,
I
you've wet yourself?
Well,
Don't try and keep dignity with this story. I didn't scream, I just wet my pants.
So my auntie and uncle lived round the corner, so I just went round there.
And what did you say to them?
There's a ghost in the house, so I've got the baby.
And what did they say?
Have you wet your pants?
So what's your team thinking? Harry, does this strike you as the truth?
I'm still back at like a niece, like a nephew.
Yeah. It was unsettling, wasn't it?
A bit that got me off my feed right there.
So Harry thinks it's a lie, and Sarah says it's...
I kind of think it might be true.
Oh, split
Oh,
decisions,
dear.
I hate them. Who can persuade her the most?
I think Smithers could. Can we make him do a voice, please?
That's early.
Yeah.
Round one, person one. Thought at least have the dignity to wait to the second half. Is it truth or a lie? Never mind that, do Smithers.
Okay, here we go,
OK, we'll go with Harry and say it's a lie.
Say it's a lie. OK, Jason, truth or lie?
It is true.
Go!
It's true. Jason did wet himself whilst babysitting a toddler. Sarah, you're next.
Okay. I know how to properly wash a cow.
David Steve.
How do you properly wash a cow?
With water and soap and determination.
Why do you have to wash a cow?
If they get dirty. Yeah, you need to wash a cow if you're gonna show your cow, like at a county show or something.
All right.
What sort of soap would you use for a cow? A typical soap, or was it a special agricultural soap?
Use fairy liquid.
Just the one brand, just fairy.
I mean, you could use a citrusy, lemony, fresh one.
I think that would make the milk taste lemony.
But the steak would be lovely.
Because everyone likes a bit of lemon on their steak, don't they?
Well, yes, Lee.
Do
you
they?
often marinate a snake.
Yeah, you certainly made me look an idiot there, Rob.
Watch this.
With you again.
Yeah. Yes, Lee. Because
You said snake, can't do it again. Every time you say it, I'll shout snake.
So why did you have to wash a...
You marinate a steak in lemon.
Save it for tonight when you're in bed with your wife. I'm just marinating the snake.
Why did you have to wash a cow?
I washed the cow because my dad's a farmer. And so we would wash the cows and take them to the shows, to like, the county shows. No, he's a nice man.
What do you mean arable? I mean, they're cows. How can it be arable?
What does arable mean?
Arable is crops.
Just crops. Oh, yeah,
well, wheat.
Well, have you never heard of
animals?
Duh. Have you never heard of a farmer who has a little bit of arable and a little bit of pasture?
Well, that would be mixed farming, not arable farming.
Which was going to be my third option.
What breed of cows were they?
They are the brown and white ones.
Too technical.
They're called Herefords.
Oh.
What were their names, your cows?
Well, there's a long line of Dianas.
Diana's.
Diana the cow.
Diana
What
the
would you
cow.
mean by long line?
Well, Diana would have a daughter, and then that'd be another Diana.
And then the initial Diana becomes Steak Diana.
So, David, time to take a guess. What do you think?
Nick?
I'm suspicious.
You think it's a lie?
What a plausible lie.
I think it's a lie.
If you both think it's a lie...
I'm afraid so.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to go lie.
You're going to say lie. OK, Sarah, truth or lie?
It's true.
Yes, it's true. Sarah does know how to wash a cow. Our next round is called This Is My, where we bring on a mystery guest who has a close connection to one of our panellists. Now, this week, each of David's team will claim it's them that has the genuine connection to the guest. It's up to Lee's team to spot who's telling the truth. So please welcome this week's special guest, Claire. So, Nick, what is Claire to you?
Well, this is Claire. I was once so peckish that I broke into her cottage to steal a tube of Pringles.
Jason, how do you know Claire?
This is Claire. I once called her to drive my car from the roof of a multi-storey car park because I was too scared to.
David, what is your relationship with Claire?
This is Claire, and she is my dentist, whose earring I swallowed mid-procedure.
There we have it. Is Claire Nick's burgled buddy, Jason's multi-storey mate, or David's dozy dentist? Lee's team, where'd you start?
Jason, let's start with you. How old were you?
I was like 20.
Have you just started driving at this point?
Yeah, I just passed.
So you'd managed to get to the top?
Yeah.
Why did you find going down worse than going up?
It was a different way down than it was coming up. One of them really tight spirals.
But it was a spiral going up too, wasn't it?
No, it was up the ramp and then along the car park and then up the next ramp and along the car park. So.
Did you know Claire before?
Who is she? What's the
She's a
relation?
friend's mum.
Friend's mum?
Yeah.
Auntie, niece, all the whole thing.
Which friend?
Steve.
Oh, so Steve.
So Steve, your age?
Steve's my age, yeah.
And that.
I mean, you look about the same age.
The mum.
She's like 55.
That's I don't know.
I'll tell you what, Jason. If it's not your person and you're not telling the truth,
No, I know.
this is going to be a hell of a green room conversation.
No, she looks phenomenal for it, I'm just saying.
Keep going.
Why did you call Claire of all people?
Oh, where I parked was at the Arndale Centre in Manchester, and Claire works there.
What does Claire do? Where does she
Oh,
work?
I think it's one of the jewellers in...
Hang on a minute. How did you ring her?
Just on my phone.
On your mobile?
Yeah,
when you're
I'm not that
20
old.
years ago?
It wasn't 20. Come Come on now.
18 years ago.
See, not nice, is it?
14 years ago.
14 years ago.
Jason is 34.
You're 34.
Yeah, that's not even a lie. That's true.
And you had,
Wow, have you had a really hard life?
and you had Claire's work number on your cell phone.
She had a mobile number as
So
well.
sorry,
Like Steve's
you
mum's
had
number.
your mate's mum's number on your mobile.
Yes, I had my friend's mum's number.
What have you got it down as? Sweet Cheeks, Claire?
Steve's mum.
OK, who would you like to question next?
OK, Nick. So you broke into this lady's house for Pringles, did you say? You mean the crisp or the jumper?
So where did all this happen, Nick? Paint the picture for us. Where are we?
We're on holiday.
We're on holiday. Where?
People at home are now banging the TV.
Somebody hit pause.
Where were you?
I was in Italy.
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 Well, that's narrowed it down. Where in Italy were you?
I was in...
Pause.
I'll give you a clue. Could be Rome. Venice, Florence. That's just...
Near Florence.
You were near Florence. How do you and Claire know each other?
She was also on holiday.
I want to know, did you know Claire before you went to Italy?
I did.
So you're near Florence. You've got you've hired some cottages close to each other.
Exactly.
And what happens?
Well, I'm in my cottage, raiding the larder,
Yes.
looking for things to eat. And I thought, I know what I need.
Right.
Crunchy nut cornflakes. Hey, Rob.
They are ludicrously tasty.
So how did you get into the cottage?
I sort of tried you get blinds on a holiday cottage, those sort of shutters. That's the word I'm after.
Yeah.
So I tried the shutters, spotting that one was open. I thought, I tell you what, I could probably squeeze in.
What time of day was this?
Just before lunch.
So you got in
Why
through
didn't you wait
the
for lunch
window.
then?
Nice work.
So the shutter is a little bit open, but isn't on the other side of a shutter a glass window?
Yeah, but it wasn't locked.
She's not security conscious, this
I can
woman.
shimmy
I'm
in.
surprised she's working on a jewellery counter, to be honest. Or have I got these stories mixed up?
I think so. How did you get out of the cottage?
I opened the door.
You opened the door.
And I surreptitiously, hiding the Pringle tube down my shorts,
Oh, big head.
My wife said, are those curiously shaved, Chris? Are you just pleased to see me?
What was it?
Did you never...
Why didn't you go to the shop? Because we're on a holiday. We weren't near a shop.
Why did you go on holiday at a place that's not near a shop?
That's not a prerequisite of a holiday, is it? Are there shops, though? That's what I need to know. Never mind the view.
What I'm hoping for is a Londis, a 2-minute walk.
And then did you tell Claire what happened, or are you telling her this now on the telly and she's finding it out for the very first time?
That would be a brilliant phone call. We'd like you to come along to see your old friend Nick. Why? There's something he wants to tell you.
When did she find out?
I think my children revealed the secret.
Wouldn't it have been easier to have one of them go through the window?
That is a very good point. Why did you do that, Fagin?
All right, now what about David?
David, can you just remind us again how you know Claire?
This is Claire, and she's my dentist.
Oh, yes.
Whose earring I accidentally swallowed mid-procedure.
Oh, OK.
What kind of earring was it?
It was just a stud.
What was the procedure?
It was a dental procedure. No, it was actually a cleaning.
Not polishing and cleaning.
I won't clean my teeth myself.
So you pay her at a dentist's rate to do hygienist's work?
I want an expert. Yeah. I get a brain surgeon to clean behind my ears.
What made it suddenly just fall out?
Did you grab at her in terror?
No, I didn't. No,
I'm scared.
You make me seem so sexy. No, I think it was just simply gravity.
Something has to ruffle your ears.
Yes.
Oh, David, you didn't. Goodness sake, man. You can't blame it on the Novocaine. You knew what you were doing.
So you're laying back
in
the dentist chair or the hygienist chair.
Yes.
And she's leaning over you to use the cleaning apparatus.
Yeah.
It's hard to swallow even liquid when the hygienist is working in your mouth. How did you manage to swallow an earring?
Well, I didn't try to. It just went... And I felt just a slight...
So you didn't swallow at the time?
I felt nothing more than a sort of... No, I didn't go, ooh.
So you swallow the earring, do you get the earring back and give it to Claire at your next appointment?
Yeah, that's a good question. Did it ever get back to Claire?
It did not. I'm sorry, I wasn't prepared to do that.
Were you sat on the toilet at any point and there was a sort of definite clink noise as metal hit porcelain?
No, I think it must have been deeply embedded in...
When you... Oh, God, give us a minute.
It must have come out, mid-log.
Yeah. You could have at least used it for a very unusual game of Pass the Parcel.
It's unusual. The adjective you want to use.
Unusual's probably not a strong enough word. Sorry, kids, the clown's cancelled. Better you. David's brought his little thing to show. Stop the music.
All right, well, we need an answer.
What do we think? Because they're all sounding unbelievable to me.
I tend to believe Jason.
Jason, you think he panicked getting out of the car park? Sarah, what do we think?
I don't know. I don't know if Nick was being vague on purpose about where the cottage was. When they come to him outside of number 10, have you ever noticed some crumbs of crisp just falling from his mouth at the last minute before he goes hammer?
And in the background, a slightly opened window.
Yeah.
What about David, though? I mean, you're not even...
we're actually entertaining that.
So, what are you going to say?
I say Jason.
You say Jason?
So I'm drawn towards Nick's story being true, but I don't know. I'm happy to go with the boss man here.
I think we might have to go with Jason.
You're going to say it's Jason. OK. Claire, would you please reveal your true identity?
My name is Claire, and Nick stole my Pringles.
Thank you very much, Claire. Which brings us to our final round, quick paralyze. And we start with... It's Lee.
Possession.
Lee, if you step out from behind the desk, read the card first.
When I ran out of petrol with my kids in the car, the only way I could get to the nearest garage quickly was on this.
Brilliant. So where did you break down?
I broke down just after this round, crying. It was a country lane.
Whereabouts in the world?
It was just somewhere around Oxfordshire. You're from Oxfordshire, aren't you?
Yes.
Let's change that. Somewhere just around Oxfordshire.
And this was in the car?
This was not in the car. This belonged to a farmer.
Belonged to a farmer?
The smallest, campest farmer you can imagine. So I run out of petrol, we're in the middle of nowhere, I pull over near the hedgerow bit.
Yeah.
And then I remember passing a petrol station back there.
How far? A mile? Half a mile?
About a mile and a half.
Mile and a half?
A mile and a half? And you didn't just think, I'll walk a mile and a half?
Well, it's not, it's 3 miles, isn't it? Because you've got to get back as well.
That's
got
true.
you there, isn't it?
Yes.
I have to say that, with you all Oxbridge and everything, and him having no education, that's quite embarrassing.
But still, 3 miles, that's not that far.
3 miles is a long way when you've got children in the car crying.
Well, hold on then. If you did 3 miles on it, you can definitely do 4 yards. So let's have a look at you on the bike.
And then, let me finish the story. As I came back with a petrol canister, falling off and damaging my leg, and vowing that day never, ever to ride one of these beasts again. Would you like me to demonstrate me riding the bike?
I think so.
I'm going to kill you for this.
Go round the back, round to the side of Sarah, you can do it from there.
OK, I'm not feeling as young as I used to be, so I may not be able to do a wheelie. Right.
Is it all coming back?
And he had the petrol can as well, of course.
Got the petrol can! It's all right. Oh, I've gone over there! I've got the petrol can! I'm coming, kids!
stuff like that.
Now I can see it would have been a big help.
Can I make an comment? You're very out of breath.
Yes, I am.
And you've done one lap of this. Now, you're telling us that you cycled 3 miles.
Yes.
Do you remember having a coronary arrest at the end of the journey?
I was a lot younger in those days.
Why? When was it?
This was just after Christmas.
Lee, what are you doing?
I'm thinking in a minute I'm going to go wheelie the bike to the edge.
They're saying in my ear it seems like a very bad idea. I say, let it have a go.
Oh, they're saying to you, this is a bad idea. How do you think I feel? What, you mean the same people that said pretend that you stole a child's bike and went to a petrol station? And they're saying I'm the one with the bad idea. Say, Rob, come here. You with your little body. Come on.
Will you help me onto it?
I'll sit here and do the easy bit. Right, I think I'm just going to make him cycle around for a while. I'm doing Rob Brydon.
Oh.
Fair play. Do you want me to help you onto the seat? Oh, jump!
Thank you. So, while Lee brings that huge bike back up, what are you thinking?
Stop me if you object, but I think we're going to say that it's a lie.
You're saying it's a lie? All right.
Yeah.
It is, in fact,
a lie!
Yes, it's a lie. Lee didn't ride a child's bike to a petrol station.
stupid game!
Next. It's Harry.
At a White House drinks reception, I was asked to judge who could do the best Mr. Burns impression out of Barack Obama, Bill Clinton, and Bono.
Oh,
This is the best thing we've ever had.
Yes. What was the occasion?
They were honoring music, musicians. They have about 4 or 5 of these a year at the White House.
And why was there a Mr. Burns, a competition to sound like Mr. Burns at a musical event?
I was there, and I think they thought it would be a cute idea to have me, judge the thing, because people are always asking me to do these.
Do you generally say no when people ask?
No, I don't.
Good, do it. I mean, I'd rather not ride a miniature pink bike.
Yeah.
But, we all go with the cards we're dealt.
All right, so I will tell you about your riding the pink bike that you were excellent.
One word gets a round of applause. I cycle round twice and mocked.
And were they like the finalists?
They were the finalists, yes.
What did they get to say?
Release the hounds. Excellent. And I think a couple more.
And who was the best?
I judged Barack Obama the best.
Very wise.
Yeah. It was his house.
Yeah, absolutely.
Whereas Bono?
His Burns was a little too breathy, I thought.
Could you give us an approximation of Bono's Burns?
Release the hounds. Release the hounds. Something like that.
Or release the hounds, release the hounds, release the hounds. Something like that.
No, it wasn't like that.
No. And what about...
Tom Jones?
What about Clinton? Release the hounds. And what about
Bill Clinton?
Bill Clinton?
Well, you got to release the hounds now.
I did not release those hounds. David, what are you thinking about
Nick,
that?
you know how the centres of power operate. Is this kind of a do? Where
Totally plausible.
It's plausible that they'd have
plausible.
a competition like that?
I think so.
They wouldn't...
Obama, Clinton, get on well.
Yeah, Bono's everywhere, isn't he? He's like,
everywhere.
it's like Mickey Mouse, there's one in each continent.
I think he's telling the truth.
Yeah.
So,
Well, I think, we can't imagine a party at the White
We
House.
can't
really.
imagine what
It's
that would
just,
be like.
But you know,
Well, I mean, you've been to Buckingham Palace, haven't you?
I've been to a buffet at Dale Winton's house. That's about That's as close as I've got.
So,
All right,
yeah,
what are you going to say?
I think we're saying it's true.
You're saying it's true? OK,
Yeah.
Harry Shearer, truth or lie?
Sir, you have to tell him now.
All right, I will.
Don't rush things, I want to hear that again.
It was a lie.
Well, that noise signals time is up, and it's the end of the show, and I can reveal that David's team have won by 3 points to 2. Thanks for watching. Good night. Would I Lie to You, the show all about lies and liars. On Lee Mack's team tonight, it's as if the grey clouds have parted and a ray of sparkling sunshine glitters down to catch a butterfly's wing as it lands gently on a summer flower. It's Jack D! And a man who is half English and half Polish, which means that he's constantly trying to book himself to tile his own bathroom. It's Peter Serafinovich.
Racist!
And on David Mitchell's team, a woman who stars in Gavin and Stacey, with me, had a #1 hit, with me, and later will be going home in a taxi. It's Ruth Jones! And what can I say about this man that hasn't been said before? He's Britain's tallest fireman. It's Jason Manford! Right, off we go with round one. It's Home Truths, where our panellists each read out a statement from the card in front of them, and to make things harder, they've never seen the card before, so they've no idea what they'll be faced with. It's up to the opposing team to sift the fact from the fiction, and Ruth is first. Ruth, would you reveal all, please?
I once secretly swapped sandwiches with Rob on the set of Gavin and Stacey because a dog licked mine.
Is that right? Seriously? Well, we don't know yet, do we?
What was the dog doing on the set?
It was a dog that we feature in the show, Gavin and Stacey.
Called?
Oh,
No, what's the show called?
Gavin and Stacey.
She's
Is there a
good.
dog in Gavin and Stacey?
Yes, he runs
The one that runs along the promenade? Oh, yeah.
Did it have any negative effects on Rob?
Do you think that's the sort of effect it's likely to have? A dog is licked, that you would slowly become a dog? I think it's been more some sort of bacterial infection than actually morphing into a canine.
Well, here's the thing. A young student in America, Peter Parker, got bitten by a radioactive spider.
What was the sandwich?
Cheese and onion.
And you let me eat it?
Well, it was a bit of a bet. It was a... No,
so everybody was in on it?
It's prompted a confession in me. We were having people over for dinner, and our dog got onto the table and started eating one of the starters, but while everyone else was having drinks. And my wife just got it out of its mouth again and put it and just patted it, and so I made sure Rob sat there.
Not true. Never been to his house.
No, never will.
So when did the dog just take one lick and off he went?
It was the sandwiches at tea time, that come at tea time.
Let's call them the tea time sandwiches.
What?
You heard.
And there's a big platter of them. I put some on my plate. I put it down to go and make myself a cup of tea. The dog...
You put it down on what?
It was one of those, those big tables, trestle tables. Anyway, I saw the dog out of the corner of my eye lick the sandwich.
You said a trestle table, though. Trestle tables are quite reasonable. They're not coffee tables, they're high up. That dog must have actually got up on the table.
No, but it was a big dog.
Oh, he's got rabies!
I am. Look at this. It's coming out now that I know about it.
I think we should move on because Rob wants to go for a walk.
I'm amazed I've been allowed up on the furniture, to be honest. Lee, on that note, let's take a guess here.
I think Ruth is too nice to have done this, but on the other hand, there's a little bit of guilt there. There's a little bit of guilt. She's
Come on,
reluctant.
it's hardly the JFK conspiracy. A dog licked a sandwich. I believe that would happen.
Like JFK. That's a no-brainer.
Yeah.
Jack, what do you think?
I say true.
You say true?
True.
You say true? I'll have to go with the team and say
Okay,
true.
you're saying true. Ruth, is it true or is it a lie?
Rob? It's a lie!
Oh, thank God.
Why would you ever do something like that?
I'm glad, yeah, okay. Wow. It's the best news we've had all series. It's a lie. Jack D, you're next.
I developed a word association system to remember people's names, but gave it up when it backfired on me.
David.
What was the word association system?
That I developed?
To help remember people's names.
It was
Jack, you've just got a bit of fluff on you.
Thank you very much.
Keep thinking.
Oh,
What I do is I attach a quality to someone and then try and relate that quality to the person's name.
So just for example,
so
what would that be?
So Jason Manford, if I think Jason and the Argonauts, and that would perhaps, and then next time I'll see you, I'll think Argonauts will make me think of Jason.
What's Argonaut like about Jason?
For instance, Jason the Argonauts, I might therefore J and Argonaut gives me Juggernaut.
Right.
And you look to me like a lorry driver.
Right.
So therefore I would think lorry driver Jason.
And then when you next meet him, you say, "Hi Yorkie, how are you?"
It has been known to backfire.
Which is where we come to the hilarious backfiring anecdote.
Oh, that was a bad one.
Yeah.
We met someone on holiday, and his name was Charles, and he wore very big sunglasses, like only a blind person would wear. And so I thought, that's brilliant, Ray Charles, because I will remember. I remember from the sunglasses, and therefore I will get Charles. And then so next year when we go, I can confidently say, hello, Charles. But it didn't work, because 12 months later, and you've slightly forgotten what you'd set up as a system. So he walks in, I go, hello, Stevie.
Where did you meet him? Where was it?
On the holiday.
Where was it?
In Holidayville.
Yeah.
Just in Dorset. It was in Dorset.
And what? So you were in a pub. You were in a pub, and he walked over, and you went, Stevie.
He came out. Yeah, it was the following year, and I saw him again.
Did he live round there?
Where were you sat?
No, he was a fellow holiday maker.
So, and you developed a sort of mild acquaintanceship with a man whose name you could barely remember, but
Yes.
planned to holiday with him again.
No, there was no plan involved, David. We didn't get together and say, are you going to be here next year? Yes, are you?
But you obviously thought it was a possibility, because you already had a plan for remembering his name.
I perhaps didn't explain correctly that I'd seen him the previous year at the same place and not known his name.
So now it's 3 years on your
So for 3 years, you and Charles holidayed with metronomic regularity at the same place in Dorset. You kind of escaped
Well, that's
the man.
not so unusual. People tend to frequent the same place for holiday.
Year one, you see him, but you don't exchange names. And then year two, you learn his name.
To clarify this point, year one, there's no reason why I would know his name, because I hadn't been introduced to him.
No.
There's no reason for you to know his name at all.
Year two, I had forgotten his name, but endeavoured to remember it for the third year.
Right. All right, David. Is that the truth, or is it part of Jack's impish sense of fun and a lie?
I think it's the truth.
Dear, I think it's a lie.
I think it's true. I think I'm going to go for true.
Right, that's all right.
You know.
You're saying true?
That's fine.
Yeah.
That's the team decision. OK. Jack D.
It was true.
Okay. That's me.
Very good, well done. Don't believe me.
It's true. Jack did develop a word association system to remember people's names, but gave it up when it backfired on him. Right. Jason, you're next.
Okay. For 10 years, I refused to go into any branch of McDonald's after a girl dumped me in one.
What, you mean this girl took you there and left you there?
So you phoned ahead, made the reservation. I'm terribly sorry, Mr. Manford. We're very busy tonight.
How old are you? I was 16, she was 15.
Oh, hello. So, actually illegal.
You were on a date with her, or...?
Yeah, well, I think we've been to the cinema and then afterwards we've gone to the McDonald's.
So when you were at the cinema, had you perhaps committed something of an indiscretion at the cinema which prompted her then to end the relationship at the fast food restaurant?
I'd chosen Jumanji.
Can I ask, did she eat her meal before she finished with you?
I ate them both, I think, crying.
Finally, can I ask you, Jason, what prompted you to make a return to McDonald's in the end?
I think I was needed a wee, like everyone else.
But it was 10 years, a whole 10 years that you didn't enter that restaurant.
2-3 years ago.
Wow.
I finally went back in. I looked that clown in the eye and I walked right into that.
She was still there?
She was still there.
I don't know, what do we think, Joe?
I think he's telling the truth. I think he's dumping material he wouldn't dare do on stage.
You say true? True. I'll go for true. You want to go for true?
True. They're saying true. Jason Manford, are you telling the truth?
It is the truth.
What a roller coaster of a life you've led.
Yes, it's true. Jason, you've never been able to get over that girl dumping you all those years ago, but I can tell you now that she's here tonight. She's not. No, it was a physical joke. Our next round is called This Is My, where we bring on a mystery guest who has a close connection to one of our panellists. So please welcome Ian. So, Ruth, what is Ian to you?
This is Ian, and Ian saved my tortoise's life when he was about to be crushed to death at a recycling plant.
Right. Jason, perhaps you'd like to explain how you know Ian?
This is Ian. Me and Ian got assaulted by some school kids when we were promoting a local butcher's. I was dressed as a sausage and he was dressed as a chop.
OK. And finally, David, your relationship with Ian?
This is Ian. I bought 10 packs of AA batteries from Ian on eBay, and he sent me 100 packs by mistake.
Gosh. So, there we have it. Ruth's tortoise's lifesaver, Jason's sausage friend, or David's eBay seller. Lee's team, where do you want to start?
Well, Jason, you were the sausage, weren't you?
I was a sausage, he was a chop.
When was this?
Well, I was doing a bit of acting and stuff at uni, and there was a promotions firm, and we went out dressed as sort of hilarious, things.
Was Ian at the university as well?
No, we met at the promotions.
What butchers?
It was just like a Summit and Son, I think, in Manchester.
What, you mean like all the names of all the butchers?
Well, yeah, if you want.
The thing that I'm not sure about his story is that when he was younger, he was a very big lad.
Well, yeah.
Now, that's not the look you want for a sausage, is it? Sort of traditionally long and thin rather than sort of, hey, all right, mate, have you come as a burger? No, I'm a sausage.
So, you said there was an attack?
Well, we've been there since, we got there early doors when they opened it up and that, and they got a little local celeb to cut the ribbon and everything.
Who was the local celeb?
It was Curly Watts, Kevin Kennedy. So he came in, he cut the ribbon.
Can I just ask, what was Kevin Kennedy like?
It was nice. It was nice chop. Nice chop.
He was dressed up as well. Wow.
So later on, it got to about 3:30, and obviously school kicking out time. We're obviously dressed
deliciously.
Deliciously. They started picking on us. They were about 11.
11? How old were you?
I was about 19, but I was dressed as a sausage, Lee. And these 11-year-olds were picking on us, calling us names and that.
What names?
What names?
Sausage.
Sausage.
If only it was that.
Chop.
You choppy bastard and that. You meaty prick. That sounds worse, actually. That sounds like a compliment. They pushed me over, and obviously I'm in a sausage suit, so I can't get up.
Did you actually explode, or had you pricked yourself in advance?
That's a nice sausage joke.
Shut your face.
Okay, David, this wild and crazy story about getting too many batteries.
Yes. You.
Yeah. So you buy 10 packets of AA.
Mm-hmm.
Well, how many batteries are in a packet?
2.
2?
2.
So you bought 10 packets of 2?
Yes.
But no, surely you would buy a big box of like 24.
There was a deal on eBay for packets of rechargeable batteries.
Sorry, David, when was this?
About 3 or 4 years ago.
Your career 3 or 4 years ago was going all right. Are you telling me that you were getting back from Peep Show and going, yeah, it went all right, but let me see how I can save money on batteries?
To be honest, I came to a decision in my life 3 or 4 years ago that I wasn't going to continue with my previous battery regime. So I decided I was going to buy a load of rechargeable batteries and have them on a sort of loop. Forever and ever and ever. I would never, ever, ever again, ever have to buy a battery.
What needs 10 batteries?
Oh, no, like there's the remote control for one television, the remote control for another television.
Ooh, Mr. 2 television!
So he sends you 10 times the amount?
Yeah.
So he sends you...
100 packs of 2.
So 200 batteries.
Which I must admit was more than I had a use for.
Did you pay using PayPal or a credit card?
I sent a cheque.
True.
I think this story's got a lot of positives and negatives.
Right, Ruth, so talk us through the recycling story.
Okay, my tortoise...
Whose name is?
Tom.
Your brain literally went, what begins with T? On the tortoise. Yes. Tom.
He disappeared from our garden a couple of years ago.
Well, they're known for running off quickly. So your tortoise had vanished?
It vanished. So after 3 days, we started to actually worry and tried to work out where he may have gone.
Right.
Did you go into his room and look at his diary?
He's been groomed on the internet.
We did then worry that maybe he climbed into a bin bag and been taken away with the rubbish. So we phoned up the council and explained the dilemma, and they said, we'll go through the rubbish, we'll get back to you in a couple of days.
Yes, because they're cooperative like that, aren't they?
Yeah.
If you have one of those phone calls, if you're worried your tortoise is in the rubbish, press 2.
So then 5 weeks went by.
Did you put, like, posters up like you do with cats? Did you? Tortoise missing, answers to the name of... Tom.
5 weeks after he'd gone missing, when I was feeling very sad, we got a phone call saying, we've found a tortoise in the recycling plant.
Let me ask you this, did they find it in a specific part of the recycling area, like in the plastics?
They found it on the conveyor belt, on the can crusher bit.
Yeah. You're saying this is now like a Disney film?
It's like the end of Toy Story.
It's trying to run away,
It would make a good film, wouldn't it? I think, anyway, it was about 30 seconds away from the can crusher.
Oh, wow. Give it a rest.
You've ruined the story for yourself now.
30 seconds away?
Well, yeah.
But he was close to the end of the line, about to go in.
Yeah.
So all the other people on the line, they just missed the tortoise. They'd gone, I do cans, I do plastic. Who's going to do the tortoise? It's not my job. That's not my job. I don't do tortoises. Do you do tortoises? I don't do tortoises.
So, all right, there we are. What do you think, Lee's team?
I think it's David's story. I think it's the
battery.
I think he's the battery man,
salesman.
personally. Ian is exactly how I imagine someone like that would look.
An online battery seller to look. Yes, yes.
Don't think for 1 minute Ruth has got a tortoise, or has ever had it, because tortoises, they don't survive the cold. She lives in Wales. Right, I think... Who do we think?
Does my opinion count for anything?
No. Jason or David? Should we go for David?
Go on then.
I'd say David, yeah.
Let's go on then.
Saying David, you're saying it's the online battery sales.
Yeah.
OK. Ian, would you please reveal your true identity?
My name is Ian. I work for a recycling plant where I found good cardboard.
Yes, Ian saved Ruth's tortoise's life seconds before it was about to be crushed in a recycling plant. Thank you so much, Ian. So, Ruth, that was incredible. Is everything with the Toy Story bit on the...
Yes.
All true.
Really called Tom.
He's really called Tom.
Now, we've got a picture, actually.
Right.
Oh, there you are.
That
You're
is
about
Tom.
to eat the tortoise. Isn't that nice? Which brings us to our final round, quickfire lies, in which our panellists lie not only through their teeth, but against the clock. We start with... It's Lee.
I've placed a £500 bet at the bookies that I'll live till I'm 100.
David's team, what do you think?
When did you place this bet?
I placed this bet when I was 18 years old.
And what odds did they offer?
They offered odds of 1,000 to 1.
1,000 to 1. And you... Sorry, how much did you bet again?
£500.
So, when you're 100, you stand to gain what?
£47, 38.
How old are you now?
I'm 41.
Right, so at 18...
£500,000.
How...
Got it. Well done.
So you're only a couple of years younger than me. At 18, £500 was quite a lot of money back then.
It was.
Where did you get £500 from?
I inherited it from my granddad, who reached the age of 100.
Oh.
And I thought that would be an appropriate thing to do.
Your granddad was 100 before you were 18. How old's your dad when you're 18?
Sorry?
When you were 18... When you were 18, your grandfather was 100.
Yes.
Yeah. No.
So he was 82. Your grandfather was 82 when you were born, right?
Can we stop calling him Grandad and give him his proper name of Step-Grandad? Show some respect for the dead. He's 100 years old.
He was your step-grandfather.
But you still decided that...
After your grandfather died, your grandmother married a much, much older man.
She was very old. She was very old when she had my...
Yeah.
Why did you
How old was your grandmother when she had your dad?
She
71?
She was 45 when she had my granddad.
Right.
It's a weird family, I'm not gonna lie. It's a very weird family.
Why did you decide? It would make sense.
She was 45 when she had...
The maths might make sense, but why did you decide that the genes of your step-granddad would be in you?
£500, that would have got you an airfare to Australia.
23 years
Surely
ago.
you would have spent it on travelling or something like that. I just can't believe that you would...
Oh, yeah. I was grieving. That was not the time to go flying around the world. There's nothing more upsetting than a step-grandfather dying. I'll be honest with you, none of us expected it.
It's a lie. It's a lie.
You're saying it's a lie?
It's a lie.
Ruth thinks it's a lie. Jason thinks it's a lie. Lee, is it a lie, or were you actually telling us the truth?
It is, in fact, a lie.
No, it's not true, but Lee's going to feel like such an idiot if he does reach 100. Not because he didn't place the bet, but because he'll be wetting himself on a bus and telling strangers he used to be on the telly. Next. Peter Serafinovich.
We're getting out of gun.
My first drink of the morning is always a mixture of tea and coffee. I call it cough tea.
Peter, before you jump in, I couldn't help noticing you put on a pair of sunglasses there. Why?
This is so I don't give away any tells with my eyes. I'll take them off. Okay?
Yeah, you can't...
Yeah, but to be fair, he still looks quite cool.
So, it's disgusting, isn't it? Half tea, half coffee?
I don't like it when you, like, the same teaspoon's used after a coffee into a tea, so to mix the two together, weird.
You like that, do you?
Well, I did it by accident when I was about 8. And my mum was like, what are you doing? But then I had a swig of it.
Oh, you would?
Yeah.
Can I ask, how do you make it? Do you make the tea in a pot and the coffee in a cafetiere and then pour it? Or do you do an instant and a tea bag?
I've only ever had it with instant. I don't think you'd sort of sully a nice espresso or whatever with a tea bag.
Do you take sugar in your coffee tea?
No, that would be weird.
Sorry. half white sugar and half brown sugar.
Pervert.
What's it called? They had coffee.
You could have called it toffee. That would have sounded right.
There's already a thing called toffee. I think the very fact that he said you wouldn't do it with proper coffee, only instant coffee, shows that he despises it as a concept. And he can't bring himself. Otherwise, if you really meant this about coffee, you'd say, I use the finest coffee and the finest tea.
David.
And I blend them exactly together.
Can I just say, calm down, okay? Calm down, dude.
You sound like you've had too many coffee teas today.
Right, come on, David.
Well, what do you
I
think?
think absolutely it's a lie.
I think it's a lie as well.
Yeah, I think it's a lie.
You think it's a lie?
So,
all right,
yeah.
Peter, is it the truth or is it a lie?
I was telling the truth.
It was a lie, and he even lied as he told us whether or not it was a lie. Next. No, that's me. Right, here we go. I once stole Catherine Zeta-Jones's dinner money.
Well, of course, you're both Welsh, so you presumably went to the same school.
Yes, applaud that thinly veiled racism.
What age were you?
I would have been school age, young, about, I don't know, 10.
Catherine Zeta-Jones is about... she's 40-odd.
Well, I'm 45. Yeah, she was younger than me at school. And is even younger now, apparently.
So you were 10?
You were 10.
And she was about 5. You stole a 5-year-old little girl's dinner money at the age of 10. You bastard!
No, I didn't steal it as such. It was a misunderstanding.
What was the misunderstanding? How did her money end up in your hand?
Well, I arrived at school that day, and as I walked into the school, Catherine Zeta-Jones's mother saw me and said, I've forgotten to give Catherine her dinner money. Would you give her the dinner money? And gave the dinner money to me. And I forgot to give her the money, and I spent the money on sweets.
And what was this school?
It was called Swansea School.
Swansea?
Swansea School. It was called Dumbarton.
Oh, not Swansea then, Dumbarton.
In Swansea.
Oh, right.
Have you met her since?
Yes, I have actually, yes.
And have you had a hilarious...
Oh, tell us about when you met her.
Here's your £3.
I'll tell you that when I met her, this is true. When I met her, which is not to say... that the other one is true. I met her at the BAFTAs when she won for Chicago, and she had an American accent. That's the story.
Oh, right. So give me my £3 back, Bryden.
So what are you going to say? Truth or lie?
Lie.
Lie. It's got to be a lie. Because,
say lie.
You're too an honest man not to have gone back and given it to us.
So, David's team.
I think it might be true.
I'll go with what Ruth says.
Yeah, all right. We'll say it's true.
You're saying it's true?
Yeah, yeah.
You say it's a lie, you say it's true. It is true. Yes, it's true. I did once steal Catherine Zeta-Jones's dinner money. It was a long time ago when we were kids. I now feel old age creeping up on me, as does Catherine, every morning when Michael fancies a cuddle. And that sound tells us time's up, and it's the end of the show, and I can reveal that David's team are the winners by 8 points to 3. But it's not just a team game. My individual liar of the week is Ruth Jones. Yes, lovely Ruth Jones, whose irresistible South Wales charm is a bit like my irresistible South Wales charm, except that it's irresistible and charming. Goodbye.
Would I lie to you? Please do not swear. It's the Vina McCall. He wouldn't dare. it's Jason Manford. And their team captain, Mack. And facing up tonight, he's our favourite antique. It's Michael Aspel. He mocks the week. It's Dara O'Brien. And their team captain, David Mitchell. But first, please blatantly ignore the health and safety rules on noise pollution in appreciation of your host, Angus Peters.
Good evening and welcome to Would I Lie to You, the show about liars and lying. One clue as to whether someone is lying to you is if they're unable to make full eye contact, which is why you should only trust pirates 50% of the time. Camouflage can be seen as one form of lying, except of course that it can't. And euphemisms are a form of lying when you use a more polite term to describe something, like when you give a refined lady directions to the powder room when she needs to fire out a dump. Which brings us circuitously to round one, Home Truths, in which we plumb the frightening depths of our panellists' lies as they take it in turns to read out a statement from the card in front of them, which may contain a true fact about themselves or a downright lie they're seeing for the first time. A scenario demanding instant creativity from the panellists, instant cunning from their interrogators, and endless patience from everyone watching. Michael is first to go over the top, so Michael, if you would.
Before any TV appearance, I shadow box in my dressing room.
What do you wear? As your shadow, is it fully clothed or in your pants? Or?
I mean, when I'm fully dressed, about to burst on the scene.
And do you take boxing gloves with you, or is it just literally with your sort of hands?
I don't take any equipment for this thing. It's just a little thing between me and the mirror, really.
Have you ever got beat?
Do you do it to keep fit, or is it to kind of whoosh yourself up before the show, like a Rocky moment? Come on, I'm Michael Aspel.
It is really, yes, to get the blood, I suppose, flowing towards the brain, that sort of thing.
How fired up do you need to be for the Antiques Roadshow?
Come
on, it's worth 10 grand!
How long do you shadow box for?
Probably sort of 20 seconds.
So not long, it's just a quick, like...
Yeah, 1, 2 and a few uppercuts.
Would you mind giving us a quick demonstration?
What, standing, or can I do it from
Standing,
here?
standing.
However you do it in the mirror for 20 seconds.
Well, I suppose it's a bit of...
That sort of boxing, wasn't it? The sort of boxing you see in the 17th century. That's all.
So, Lee, what are you thinking?
What do you think?
Well,
team.
You're a very calm, cool, calculating person. I think you're very, very suave, and I can't imagine you going, get out there and kill them, Michael. I see you more as a sort of, we're on in 5. I'm busy, I'm playing backgammon.
I thought, yes, I can imagine, because he's so cool and calm, that he might need to amp himself up. But I think it's a lie.
OK.
It's a lie, yeah.
I'm saying it is a lie.
Michael, truth or untruth?
It is true.
It's God's own truth. It is true. Michael does shadow box before every TV appearance, like that. While he boxes, a ghetto blaster at his feet blares out the same hard-pumping track over and over again. Schubert's String Quartet, number 15 in G. And of course, in a dressing room, it's shadow boxing. In the street, it's mental illness. Davina, your home truth, if you would, please.
At my wedding, I walked down the aisle to the Big Brother theme tune.
Oh, really, we've got to hope that this is a lie, because that would be possibly, and I've seen some unclassy weddings in my time. People arriving in pink carriages with horses and
unclassy about that?
The Big Brother, like, firstly, it's quite quick, the Big Brother team. It's a quick walk up the aisle, isn't it? Like,
Yeah, the thing is, I like a bit of humour and a bit of comedy, and that's what I was going for. It made everybody in the church, we all had a bit of a giggle, and then we started the serious music after that.
But who chose this music? You or your spouse?
Oh, well, me. I mean, I had to talk my husband round.
Into getting married?
It wouldn't be... There's a little bit of that, a little bit of cajoling.
Marriages are always, there's always a kind of a give and take in this situation. Like, so you had the Big Brother theme tune. Surely then there was a trade-off where, as you turned around and walked out, was it to, I don't know, Shaggy Bombastic? I don't know. What did he get to pick as the music as you left her?
Actually, I have to say, you didn't get to pick anything, it was just me. But, you know, he got what he wanted on the wedding night.
Oh, a nice
Did you
night
play
out with
then?
mates.
What-
That's,
You have Marcus Bentley, the Geordie voiceover man, doing the actual reading. Do you, Davina, take this man to be a lawful husband?
Do you know, if we got remarried, I'd do that, definitely. Second time.
Surely, though, you needed the morning after and you're waking up and turn to your partner and then he just leans over with day 2.
David, are you taken in by any of this?
It's possible. I can see it would be sort of a jokey, sort of, if you wanted to, you know, have a sort of light-hearted beginning to the whole thing. I can, it's possible. What's your instinct, Michael?
My instinct, after recoiling, is it's probably true.
Dara?
No, my instinct is that you went for pure princess wedding and that it was string quartet playing.
So it's a hung jury here.
Yes. I've changed my mind. I don't think she did.
Oh, right, it's not a hung jury here. I think it's a lie. We're going to say lie.
They're saying it's a lie, Davina.
It is... a lie.
It is a lie. Yes, it's a lie. Davina did not have the Big Brother theme tune playing at her wedding ceremony. After the wedding, in a small function room next door, Dermot O'Leary hosted a low-budget follow-up ceremony called Davina's Wedding's Little Wedding. Dara's turn to amaze us.
I co-own a racehorse with Sir Alex Ferguson.
What's the racehorse called?
The racehorse is called Danger Here. One word put together.
Who owns it?
No, there's a syndicate. There's a load of us in a syndicate.
And
now.
who's training it?
Oh God, I no idea.
You don't know who trains it?
I don't know who trains it.
Do you know what colour it is?
Yes, it's brindle.
It's what?
Brindle.
Brindle? You don't get brindle horses.
That's not a colour, that's
dog.
a character in Lord of the Rings.
You get brindle dogs, but not horses.
What races have you seen it racing?
I saw it in Cheltenham.
What did it race in at Cheltenham? What was the race?
Oh God, it was some sponsor thing. It was like a Hennessy thing.
How long ago was that?
That was last March.
Was it the Cheltenham Gold Cup meeting?
No, it was before that. That's slightly later in Cheltenham.
What date? What part of March was it?
Cheltenham, I'm just saying, but it wasn't the Cheltenham Festival. That's when the Cheltenham Festival was on.
In March?
But yeah, it's just the week before Paddy's Day in March.
Forget the Paddy's Day. This has got nothing to do with it.
You asked
What
when?
is the date of the meeting you went to?
It was the 34th of March this year.
Right, OK.
So you need to know the date in case it was like a horse bank holiday.
How long?
No, 3rd of March. No, horses won't work that day. It's part of their culture. They're all worshipping their horse god. Special hay cakes. You've got a horse.
I've got no horse, no. But
Would you like a horse?
Well,
is that what this is about?
No, it's not about the fact that I want a horse. It's about the fact
you
that...
want a horse. You're quite a horse guy, and you want a horse, and you're ashamed of saying it because it makes you sound like a 12-year-old girl.
You've got an interest in horse racing a bit, obviously.
It's sort of an interest. Originally in Ireland, I was part of a greyhound syndicate, which is
That's a bit, but it was too big to race with the greyhounds.
Yeah.
Seems reasonable.
I've got a donkey in the sanctuary somewhere. Does it work like that, where they send you little pictures at Christmas?
You're doing good, whereas Dara has an enslaved creature.
The horse doesn't send me a letter every Christmas and go, thank you very much for the sugar cubes. Yes,
please could I run less?
Where's your
My feet hurt the whole time. A cruel dwarf hits me.
OK, Lee, you're going to have to come to a conclusion. What do you think?
I think he might be telling the truth.
I think he's telling the truth.
OK, I think they're both wrong. You're lying. I'm going against my team and saying that you're lying.
Really?
If I'm wrong,
it makes a mockery of the whole team thing, doesn't it?
See, he's lying. He's trying to get us to change our mind. Perfect. He's lying. Definitely. He's lying. If he was telling the truth, he wouldn't go, have another go, Lee, would he? Think again, Lee. Have another go.
He's saying
it's a black and white lie. It's a brindle lie. It's a lie.
The truth of the matter, please.
You're lying.
It is a lie.
It is a lie. It's a lie. Dara does not own or co-own a racehorse with anyone. In fact, Dara has far better ways of avoiding tax and laundering his money. Despite having nothing to do with any of Sir Alex's horses, Dara does pay towards the upkeep and stable cost of Wayne Rooney and owns Rio Ferdinand's stud rights. So at the end of the round, it's Lee's team who are looking decidedly out of their depth, trailing as they are 3-1. Our next round is called Ring of Truth, a simple title, simple idea, but still a massive obstacle for our panellists. So to David's team and a trip down memory lane to 1985.
Hello, Suzanne Haywood. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello, Mike. Hello.
Hello. How are you?
All right, thanks.
I just want to ask you, Elton, how is married life suiting you?
Married life is fine. We've been married just over a year now, and it's flown by, which is a good sign. And I compare it to when I was on tour last year, and it really dragged on a long time, and the marriage seems to have just flown by. So we're really very, very happy, and that's really nice of you to ask.
Oh, and Elton,
Yeah?
does Renata think you have any bad habits?
Oh, lots. Yeah, she's trying to get me to stop doing lots of things, but I won't tell you what they are.
I do like the fact that, you know, in 1985, we all thought he was straight. Everyone in the nation thought he was straight, but there was one kid that knew the truth. And just sarcastically rung up Superstar and go, yeah, how's this marriage going on? And, have you got any habits that she doesn't like, your wife?
Yes, that was Elton John appearing on Saturday Superstore in the days when he was so far inside the closet that he was paying regular visits to Narnia. Elton continued to be happily married right up until he realised that his wife didn't have a penis. So, here is your related fact for David's team. David Furnish has an Elton tracker sat-nav, so you can see exactly where Elton John is at any time.
So that would actually involve there being Elton being tagged in some way.
Yes, it was developed by David Furnish's brother. He's an electrical engineer.
Right.
You are generally saying that he went up to him with some sort of like out of Mission Impossible 3 and to the back of his neck and went pfft, like that. And now...
Or some kind of swan collar.
Almost a bejewelled anklet, that's all he needs.
A bejewelled anklet? Yeah. You do this with much more style.
This isn't the Antique Roadshow now, Michael.
Is this a device that's actually been implanted in Elton John, or is it just in his bag?
No,
right,
it's
so
a button-sized transmitter. It came about as a joke because Elton apparently kept on losing his mobile phone, and so David would never know where he was.
They strapped him to a table and fired a microchip into his ear.
Still not a solution to the phone losing problem, though, is it? So I know where I am, but where's my fucking phone? Maybe just Elton John should just concentrate.
You know, you put Elton tracker in inverted commas. Does that mean if I need to buy one myself, I have to ask for an Elton tracker? Is that the actual? That's the actual.
If you're
name?
wanting to track Elton John, yes. That would be weird.
Can we all do it? Can we all just go and see where Elton is at any given time?
Presumably we could all hack into the signal that the button-sized transmitter is sending out. We'd all know where he is all the time.
Last thing at night, I'd like to be able to turn to it and just to glow, just to see. There's Elton there. Save it home.
I think you open a can of worms if you hack into the system as well and have it on while you're in bed, because like a horror film, one night you would wake up and the chip would be in your house. You say Rocket Man 5 times in the mirror, he turns up.
So, David, are you thinking this is plausible?
I do think it's quite plausible, but also, obviously, it might
I think it's doable. I don't think that's plausible that he would constantly track Elton John wherever he is.
We have to work out whether it's with Elton's agreement, of course.
I'd like to think that Elton knows about it, given that we all now know about it. Clearly.
I'd hate him to find out watching this show.
So you need to come to a decision.
Michael.
Yes, it has this kind of whiff of verisimilitude.
I think he's saying it's true.
Yeah. I don't believe it.
Oh, is that a casting vote? I'm going to say, plausible though it is, I'm going to say I think it's a lie.
Saying it's a lie, and I can tell you that it is, in fact, a lie. Absolutely right, well done. Yes, David Furnish does not have an Elton tracker sat-nav. Elton and David's relationship is founded upon trust. A trust that Elton set up in the mid-90s, so David would never have to work again. So at the end of that round, it's Lee's team who appear to be losing the will to win. Behind us they are 4-2. Our next round is called This Is My, in direct contravention of any known grammar. David's team will each claim to have a unique link to tonight's mystery guest, but two of the panellists are lying, so it's up to Lee's team to debrief, deduce and decide. So please welcome this week's special guest person, Lee. So David, what is Lee to you?
This is Lee, and for the past 6 months, he's been teaching me how to improve my memory.
Michael, perhaps you'd like to explain how you know Lee?
This is Lee, who is my driver, and he has also appeared on episodes of Minder.
And finally, Dara, your relationship with Lee.
This is Lee. He's actually my gardener, and he was introduced to me by Andrew Lloyd Webber.
So there you are. A mental coach, according to David, a driver come actor, if we believe Michael, or a Lloyd Webber recommended gardener, according to Dara. Lee's team, where would you like to begin?
Dara, where do you live?
Where do I live? I live in West London.
And so how was he introduced to you by Andrew Lloyd Webber?
Well, it wasn't like that we were all at a party and Webber goes, "Have you met my gardener, Lee?" Yeah. I did Parkinson, and Andrew Lloyd Webber was on it with Tim Rice once, and you're making polite chit-chat in the green room afterwards, and I told him where I lived. I said, "Oh, yeah, I used to live around there, how are you finding it?" And we had a very dull conversation about how it's kind of grown up, the house, because it's got a garden.
I'm just finding it hard to believe that it's a quite exciting time, isn't it? You're on Parkinson, that's quite exciting. You're meeting Andrew Lloyd Webber, he's famous, that's quite exciting. At what point do you go, I loved Phantom of the Opera. Do you know any good gardeners? It's just... I find that hard to believe, you know.
How long's Lee been your driver?
Oh, blimey. 18 years.
And what
18 years?
What car does he drive?
Mercedes.
And which seat do you sit on?
I have a funny thing. I like to sit at the back of the car on the left-hand side so I can do a bit of homework.
Which you could never do on the right, obviously.
Well, then you've got the driver right
in front of you, and you might need to ask him a question about your homework. And if he goes like that, it's Brazil. That's fine. But you'd ask his head to swivel all the way around, and he then won't be concentrating on the road. So he could be telling the truth.
Yes.
What did he play in Minder?
Oh, as you can imagine, some kind of heavy.
So you've been in the car with him for 18 years. He's the same driver the whole time. You're not right. So what's his surname?
Tippett.
Great answer. Great answer.
See, that's how the lying mind works, doesn't it? Driver, tip, make it bigger. Tip it! It was either that or honky horn, wasn't it?
David, could you just tell me again what your one was? It was the last 6 months.
Lee has been teaching me how to improve my memory.
OK, how do you do that?
Well, I go to a monthly one-to-one class with Lee, and the aim is basically to stop the natural deterioration of the brain.
Can you give me an example of the kind of techniques he teaches you?
Well, it's to try and remember things like lines for a show. Essentially, you go on a mental journey, and you sort of remember it on the basis of a place that you know very well, and so you associate different parts of, say, a speech you're trying to learn with with objects that are in your kitchen.
If I said to you 7 items, you could picture them in a story, couldn't you? So we've got a dog.
Possibly.
Well,
Maybe
you're
not.
Drive...
Maybe not.
You know what, Dave, if you get to 6, I'll believe you.
OK.
Dog, duck, house, car, circle, square, triangle. Can you repeat them back to me, please?
Dog, duck, house, car, circle, square, triangle. That was incredibly easy. Didn't use any technique at all. Can you say the apple is there? The apple is there. Do you remember it?
Do you know what? I've realised I've got a bad memory because I can only remember the names of animals and shapes.
Can we have a look at Lee's hands?
Yes, you can take a look at... Yeah.
Can we? They look like nice hands. He's not a gardener.
OK, well, we need an answer. So Lee's team is this person.
Michael.
David's brain enhancer, Michael's acting chauffeur, or Dara's green-fingered friend.
I can see him. That's the thing about him, isn't it? He looks both like a driver and someone that used to be in Minder. I think we'll go for... Well, should we go for Michael's driver?
Perhaps our guest Lee can tell us who you really are.
I'm Michael's driver, and I have appeared in episodes of Minder.
Congratulations. Yes, Lee is indeed Michael's driver. Are you only Michael's driver, or do you drive other people?
No, I drive other people as well.
You never told me that.
Could be the end of a beautiful friendship. Congratulations, thank you so much, Lee. Well done. So many thanks to Lee, who was Michael's driver and occasionally appeared in Minder. For those too young to remember Minder, it was Dennis Waterman's stepping stone to Panto. So at the end of that round, it's David's team who are literally finding it all beneath them, on top as they are 4-3. And so, with a tangible sense of relief, we come to the final round, quick-fire lies, where the panellists reveal more dubious facts about themselves, but this time against the clock. On occasion, instead of reading a statement out, they'll reveal a possession, which they will claim is in some way linked to their unsavoury lives. Lee's team are trailing, so now would be the perfect time to start bucking their ideas up, beginning with David.
My first word was Hoover.
Well, would you pronounce it exactly Hoover, or did you go Hoover?
I don't remember.
Would your mother...
My sense of it at the time was that I was saying it absolutely bang on. My parents were encouraging, I imagine, rather than going, you've mispronounced that and it's a brownie.
My children's first word was ashtray. Very clearly, he just said ashtray.
Did he click his fingers at the same time?
So roughly how old were you?
Hoover.
I don't know.
Must have been about...
When do people start talking?
Well, how do you know the story? Your parents
Well,
told
my parents have told me.
But they failed to tell you how old you were
I
when you
don't
said it.
remember doing it. I don't remember. I remember there was a silence and an inability to speak. And suddenly the sense of a vacuum cleaner came into my head and I knew that I could express it.
But he's very intelligent, so I can
like-
imagine his mum and dad going, what's that then? What's that? And him going, well, it's a Hoover, of course. Are you stupid? It's a bloody Hoover. I don't know. What do you think,
So
Davina?
is it
What do you
sounding
think?
plausible?
Well, my children's first words were also dog, cat, ball, mama, dada, small. Hoover's quite complex word.
Yeah. I am abstaining for the first time. I'm delegating to Davina.
To which one? I won't take it.
Davina. Delegating
what
to
do you
Davina.
think?
You're on your own now, love.
Let's just be done with it. Let's say it's true.
OK, she's saying it's true. David, tell all.
It is, in fact, true.
It is true. Sensational, yes,
Wow.
it is true. David's first word was Hoover. He was watching Vanessa Feltz eating at the time. Next, Davina.
Possession.
Oh, right, if you'd like to look at the box beneath
Yes.
your desk, open it and tell us what it contains.
Right. These are the wig and glasses I wear if I want to pop to the shops unnoticed.
Right.
Yeah.
Would you mind
pop it on there.
slipping into it?
Obviously, I'd do it properly, but it's a bit hard to get all my hair in.
Do it properly.
Yes.
It's Davina.
Good grief.
Yeah,
That's the title,
Can I have a look at that?
Cannily like Davina McCall.
I don't think there's a chance that people aren't approaching, not because they don't recognise it, they go, that's Davina McCall, don't go near her. I think she's having a breakdown.
I think you look like Ken Barlow's ultimate fantasy.
It's not low key. I mean, you do look less like you than normal, but
It's a lot more casual, dressed down, plain.
And it works.
It absolutely works, completely.
Not anymore, it doesn't. I know we have to make a guess, but I'm really liking that look, by the way.
I like him very much.
That's Michael.
I would.
Oh yeah. For me, my opinion is worth nothing to you.
So, David, what are you thinking?
I'm thinking it's quite plausible.
Yeah, so am I.
Yeah, because you do look very different. But the other side of it is, if somebody discovers who you are, you really
kind of
are
embarrassing.
exposed as having put on a silly disguise. I mean, it's one short of a deer stalker and a pipe. So what do you think?
I don't believe a word of it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, if you got caught doing it once, it'd be really embarrassing.
Yeah.
Nah, I've changed my mind entirely on this.
And
I think it's
particularly
a lie.
if somebody discovers you wearing the glasses and the wig, take them off and then don't recognise you.
That would be embarrassing.
Yeah. So I think we're going to go for a lie then.
Lie. Yeah, I think it's
They're
a
all
lie.
going for a lie suddenly. Davina, tell us whether it's the truth or a lie.
Well, actually, it is a lie.
It is a lie. Yes. Next, Jason.
Oh. I applied for Mastermind with a specialist subject, Columbo.
Who plays Columbo?
Peter Falk.
Who made Columbo?
I was put... Sorry?
Who made it?
Universal.
Okay. Could be. That is a company that makes things. What are the years in which William Shatner has appeared in Columbo? Because he's appeared more than once. And what years are those episodes?
He's been in 3 episodes.
Yeah.
74, 71, probably guess 78 maybe.
You're definitely wrong there, because he's been in one in the sort of that looks more modern, which I think would be in the early 90s, and the kind of newer ones that are less good. In the first one that William Shatner appears in, what is the device by which he... What's the device?
Jason, if you're not telling the truth, let me warn you, you're messing with the wrong man.
What's the device he uses? The apparently in that context futuristic device he uses by which he makes it seem that that it's a different time from the time it really is. What does he use? What machine?
No, I don't know.
Right, this is rubbish then. You're not an expert on Columbo. I've only watched Columbo a bit.
That
one's been on load. And it's
I'm not an episode on that episode.
Sorry?
He didn't say he was an expert anyway, he said he applied. He got rejected for knowing fuck all.
David, what are you thinking?
OK, we'll go for a lie.
OK, they're saying it's a lie. Jason? What's the truth of it?
Wait. It says Columbia. Start again.
Just one more thing, it's a lie.
It is a lie. It is a lie, yes. Jason did not apply to Mastermind with the specialist subject of Columbo. He was just about to apply, but then Columbo started. In episodes of Columbo, you'll remember the viewer knows all along who the murderer is, rather like with Princess Diana. Which incessant buzzing means that at the end of tonight's contest, it's David's team who are tonight's prize fighters, having comprehensively outpunched Lee's team 7 points to 5. How did that happen? So, hats off to our winners, bog off to our losers, and we leave you with news that according to research scientists, habitual liars tend to speak in a dull, flat monotone, which begs the question, just what is Ken Livingstone trying to hide? Good night.
Tonight on Would I Lie to You? Can he fix it? It's Neil Morrissey. Yes, she can. It's Leslie Ash. And their team captain, Lee Mack. And facing them tonight, Jungle Queen, Miley Class. Burger King, Jason Manford. And their team captain, David Mitchell. But first, arouse yourself into tumultuous hysteria for your host,
Good evening and welcome to Would I Lie to You? 30 minutes of exposing truth and peddling lies featuring some of the country's most available talent. Scientists have found that 41% of us lie in the course of an average day, and apparently 59% of us lie about whether or not we lie in the course of an average day. And that liars tend to speak in a dull, flat monotone, which means we can safely rule out anything Stephen Hawking ever says. We should never forget that in the Bible it says, "Thou shalt not lie." Then again, it also says a talking snake told a woman not to eat an apple, so we shouldn't pay too much attention to it. We start then tonight, not unreasonably, with round one, entitled Home Truths. Our panellists read out a statement about themselves, but have no idea until they turn the card over whether it's a startling truth or a complete lie that one of our researchers made up this afternoon to while away the tedium. Either way, they're stuck with it, and it's the opposing team's task to then determine whether or not they're being sold a proverbial pup. So it's TV's Neil Morrissey, who is first up with his home truth. Neil?
I recently had an extension built by a builder called Bob.
Well, it's amusing, but is it true?
Well, I mean, as these things go, it would be quite a small coincidence. Bob is quite a
normal name, isn't it?
Yeah.
I find that just eminently plausible.
It was...
And in fact, probably a very short little chuckle you and he had about it on day one. Do you know, actually,
Well,
I'm actually a builder called Bob. Right, OK, I do the voice of Bob the Builder.
Yeah, but when he...
Short laugh, let us never speak of this.
At any point did you say, "Can you fix it?" And he said, "Yes, I can." In about 6 months.
Well, he thought it'd be funny to turn up, you know, dressed as Bob, and his mates were guffawing a lot. And of course, it was 7 a.m. when 4 hairy builders wandered in. One dressed in a red and yellow check shirt in dungarees with a yellow hat on, saying, "Hello, I'm Bob the Builder." You laughed.
Yeah.
Do you think he does this all the time, and it just happened to be Neil Morrissey's house?
He's probably one of those people who went...
Last! It worked! Told you, you pair of knobheads, this is funny!
So, what are you thinking? What's your verdict?
Well, I think Neil's doing quite well for himself. So it's quite plausible he has recently paid for an extension.
I also can believe that. It would be a small lie to come on and say, "I'm having some building work done."
So is it all stacking up, or are you thinking it's not really very likely?
So I'm thinking it's possible. I'm thinking it's possible. I think
too.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think we think it's true.
Yeah.
All right, that's almost unanimous. Right, Neil, reveal all, if you would.
It's a big fat lie!
It's a lie.
I wish it was true myself. I've only just read it.
Neil has not recently had an extension built by a builder called Bob. In fact, there are no builders called Bob in Britain, as it's not a Polish name. And so, to Jason, for your home truth.
OK. I have beaten Gary Barlow at Crazy Golf.
We were all hoping that would end with over the head.
Lee, what do you think?
When was this?
This was 12 years ago.
And how come you were both on a crazy golf course together?
I was up in Blackpool, and there was just a massive Crazy Golf just on the promenade, and I was having a game of golf, and he was there with his family.
So at the peak of his fame, he was playing crazy golf. With his family.
His family, yeah. Well, he's a family man.
And no one else had noticed him at this point.
This is Blackpool. There's a lot of famous people.
Who won?
Can't remember.
Oh.
That's a good bit of truth.
Did he not say he beat Gary Barlow? Because you said over the head.
My teammate here has made a very good point here.
What?
You did say I beat Gary Barlow because I did that bad joke about beating him over the head.
You did.
And now...
You can't remember.
So basically what's happened is, Jason, 12 years after the event, you've remembered you beat him, and 2 minutes after you've said it, you've forgotten it. Memory, a funny thing. Got your words.
I think he's lying.
You're nicked! Lee, I wonder which way you're going to jump on this one.
Hey, you've been ashed.
Well spotted.
I think we've got to say that's a lie, haven't we?
Yeah.
They're saying it's a lie, Jason.
It's actually a lie.
Yeah, it is complete rubbish. Jason has not beaten Gary Barlow at miniature golf. As it happens, Gary has a handicap. He's too fat and he can't dance. Take that. I've always been keen on miniature golf, or as Mark Owen calls it, golf. So Lee is next.
I was Red Rum's stable boy.
How old were you?
I was probably 16.
Did he ride him?
Pub. Yes, I did actually ride him. Yes, did ride him.
When did
not in the Grand National, obviously.
Right.
You rode Red Rum sort of just around the farm to give him a bit of exercise.
It's not a cow. It was a horse. Racehorses don't live on farms. They live in stables, horse racing yards. They're very professional outfits.
I'm afraid,
they don't go.
to me,
Grand National winner, but I haven't got time to clean him. Let's do chicken.
Look, horses are animals. They live in places with other animals in the country. To me, that's a farm. You want to call it a stable? I'm not interested. You're wasting your breath.
In a stable.
Oh, it was right in the middle of town, was it?
Well, as it happens,
block of stables.
It's exactly where
What
you were.
floor did Red Rum live on? You came a bit canter down the staircase.
See, you see, listen, smart ass, listen. What's in it? Listen. Red Rum famously actually was trained on the beach, and that's where he was trained.
So did you want to be a jockey then?
Yeah, a jockey. Eventually, I wanted to be a jockey, but I wanted to start.
Did you try?
Did I try?
Yeah.
What, are you the YTS careers officer? I did my best. I mean, I got up at 6 and shoveled shit out. What do you want me to try? on the horse risking my life, yeah. I want to make a jockey. Well, you just haven't tried.
You're quite tall for a jockey.
I was going to say, yes, very tall for a jockey, that's right. Now you know the answer to the question, why didn't you become a jockey?
Are they really careful, though, about who they let on their absolute prize horses just in case they get the bad technique?
Well, as it happens, it's a good question, that, because you'd think they would be, wouldn't you? But my job was stable boy, and all the others went out and rode the horses, whereas I was left to muck out, hence the word stable boy. And I thought, I'll have a quick go on that. So I jumped on his back, rode the finish to the Grand National, did the commentary as the horse ate his hay. And the boss's son caught me as I was going, and it's hats off and a tremendous reception.
What happened when the boss's son caught you?
I was disciplined in a way that only a stable boy of 16 can be.
You don't think it's true?
I don't think it's true.
You don't think it's true either?
I just don't think it is.
We think it's a lie.
It's a lie. OK, let's see how correct you were.
It is, in fact, the truth.
It's true. It's true, Lee was Red Rum's stable boy. Red Rum was put out to stud after his career ended. He sired several moderately successful horses and Amy Winehouse. So at the end of this first ordeal, it's David's team who are experiencing one or two teething problems, trailing as they are 3-1. The next round is called Ring of Truth, and it's an idea so simple that even the panellists virtually understand it. Our teams are given a solid gold celebrity fact and must basically decide whether it's bona fide or pure baloney. So true or otherwise, Gwyneth Paltrow said, "I would rather die than let my kid eat cuppa soup."
See, that is an amazingly weird thing to say, isn't it? Although not as weird, of course, as if there had been a big pause between the word eat and cup. That would have been even better, because then it would have been, I would rather die than let my kid eat cup of soup. That would be a really weird thing to say, wouldn't it?
That would be strange, wouldn't it? Fortunately, she didn't say that.
She didn't?
No.
How would cuppa soup find its way into the realms of Gwyneth Paltrow's life?
She was on a film set.
So she was obviously given it whilst filming on an English film.
She actually said, who eats this stuff?
And what was the reply? That lots of the British public do, yank.
But anyway, surely people drink it.
Yes, I was going to say, was she told that it's usually diluted in water? Otherwise, you would kind of go, this is surely, what is this, future food? I'll give it a go.
What's her husband's name again? That famous
Chris
bloke?
Martin, yes.
Yeah, he's in a band. Does he like cuppa soup? Do we know anything about
Of course,
him?
everyone knows Chris Martin likes a cup of soup. Well, he has all the flavours written on the back of his hand.
Didn't Chris Martin say a while back, on the back of one of his album sleeves, it said, for every album that we make, we're going to plant a tree. Sort of all the paper that we've wasted making this CD. And I just thought to myself, can't you just cut out the middleman? Just stop making CDs.
So does he say when every album they make, they plant a tree? I mean, they make an album once every 1 or 2 years. That's going about 4 trees. My dad plants more trees than that. He hasn't released an album in years.
So do you think Gwyneth is likely to have said this?
Yeah, I probably think
I
so.
think it's true.
Yeah, I'm with you,
I sort of
Leslie.
can hear her miracle. I mean, they call their daughter Apple. They're quite sort of healthy people.
Well, Bachelors claim that there are no additives in cuppa soup.
That's the company that makes it, not just unmarried men. Unmarried men who rely on cuppa soup for their whole diet say, it's actually, there's no additives. It's bloody healthy, actually. Knocks back the loneliness if you put whiskey in it.
Maybe you could give us some kind of conclusion as to whether you think this is true or not.
I don't think it's true. Do you think it's true?
No, I don't think
I don't think
we
so.
think it's a lie.
They're saying it's a lie. Lee?
I think it's true.
Think it's true?
Yeah.
Leslie?
I think it's true.
OK, true.
All saying it's true? It is true. Absolutely right. Gwyneth Paltrow would rather die than let her child eat cuppa soup. In fact, any child of Gwyneth's is more likely to be named cuppa soup than served it. The next round goes by the curiously abridged title of This Is My, in which David's team all claim to have a close association with tonight's special guest person. The task for Lee's team, should they choose to accept it, is to identify which of them is for real. So please welcome this week's special guest person, Jill. Now, David, perhaps you'd like to explain how you know Jill.
Yes, this is Jill, the hypnotherapist who cured me of my fear of balloons.
OK. Mylene, what's Jill to you?
This is my good friend Jill, and she has fitted Camilla Parker Bowles' underwear.
And finally, Jason, your relationship with Jill?
This is Jill. She's the air hostess who saved my life when I choked on a peanut once.
So there you are. A balloon therapist, if we believe David, an underwear fitter to the Royals, if we believe Mylene, or a life-saving air hostess, according to Jason.
What is the thing about a balloon which is so frightening?
Well, I'm a bit better about it now.
Thank God you're able to talk about it.
Isn't there
the fact that they might go bang in your face?
I'm trying to share here. And, the thing that scares me about balloons is essentially that they might pop.
Yeah, but to be fair, that's not an irrational fear if it's a hot air balloon, is it?
No. But frankly, if I had a phobia about hot air balloons, I would have managed to limp through life. There's not much. Oh, it's terrible because I get to work by hot air balloon as well. I'm just screaming the whole time. I can't, I have to put the radio on. It's, every day, party balloons have since I was very young, scared the shit out of me because they might pop.
So did you go to parties as a kid and cry?
Yes. And then I wouldn't go to parties as a kid, and my parties there were no balloons.
And I want to know about the peanut in the throat and the possible Heimlich. I mean, how were you saved?
Heimlich, yeah.
Oh, you've helped him out there, haven't you?
Does she look strong enough?
The Heimlich, it's not about strength and power. It's about the actual positioning of the actual right down the diaphragm.
Are you a doctor as well now?
Yeah. All right, tell me which flight that you're on.
I was flying Manchester to Gatwick, and I sat near the front. I sat near the front for that extra bit of leg room, and luckily the woman's actually sat opposite you, right? God bless her, right? And as I was sort of eating these peanuts, one of them just lodged just right in my throat, and just quick as a flash, bang, Jill was up.
Don't say bang in front of David. Scare the life out of him.
What's your association with Camilla Parker Bowles' gusset manufacturer?
This is my friend, and that's who she fits. I've got no association with Camilla, but
She doesn't
this
fit
is my friend Jill.
your corsets necessarily.
Has done.
Is this a common thing, having underwear fitters? Do you have an underwear fitter, Leslie?
I do, actually. They're here now.
No, you're lying.
Little Jibby Cranky's down there working his arse off.
They actually sort of make to order. They go around and fit you up and...
I think knickers are quite regular, but every woman, as you know, goes up and down in their underwear, and so...
Sorry?
So I need to press you for an answer here, Lee. Is this person David's balloon shrink, Mylene's regal basque fitter, or Jason's selfless stewardess?
I think he's a stewardess. Although I think he's a barefaced liar, I just think he's telling the truth on this.
I don't believe Jason has ever allowed anything to be stuck halfway before it gets down here.
I think
he's not an idiot. He's from the north, and those peanuts are free.
Yeah.
I love the balloon thing because it's just so sweet.
I like the sweetness of it, yes.
OK, you are the team captain, Lee. You have to make a decision of some sort.
All right, then. I'm going to go with Leslie, then, and say that, bizarrely, the balloon story just might be in a crazy sort of way.
OK, you're opting for David's balloon shrink. Jill, perhaps you'd like to tell us who you really are?
I'm Jill Kenton. I'm Mylene Class's friend, and I do fit Camilla.
Yes, indeed. Jill is Mylene's purveyor of pants for the Royals. Well done, and thank you for coming, Jill Kenton. Yes, Jill has fitted Camilla Parker Bowles' underwear. Now she's in the royal family, of course. Camilla has to be rather more frugal when she gets bored with her lacy underwear. It's handed down to Prince Edward. And so to telly tales around in which classic TV shows of yesteryear are resurrected for our viewing pleasure. And Lee's team then intrigue us with an additional related fact. This week, our specialist area is Saturday morning children's TV, a world where men's knitwear plummeted new depths and disaster was always just a haircut away. So Lee is up with his fact loosely related to these well-known pop critics.
That's Pepsi and Shirley. And Heartache, Mrs. Thatcher, what about
I didn't think it sounded like Heartache at all. I thought the nearest it got to Heartache was that almost ballet bit, you know, with several people standing up in the background moving. That was the nearest to Heartache. Otherwise, it was thump, thump, thump. I accept very professional, but nothing like Heartache. Yes, yes, good voices, professional production, but not quite what I would expect of Heartache. I would say 3.
3 for you.
Yes.
Would you dance to it?
No, I wouldn't, because there was no melody. There certainly was rhythm. You could do a movement to it. You could do a movement to any rhythm. You could do a movement to a drum without having any song. But there was no melody and no Heartache.
Pepsi and Shirley not quite cutting it for Mrs. Thatcher there. She was always more of a Guns N' Roses fan. Anyway, Lee, what is your related fact to that clip?
Did you know that Mike Reid often does a musical turn at the Tory party conference? And last year it was a 10-minute political rap.
You notice how the whole mood has dropped since we saw a clip of Margaret Thatcher? Nobody wants to live anymore. Oh yeah, I remember that bitch.
Yeah.
So what bit of the Tory? Is this like the main assembly bit?
Yes.
After the Shadow Chancellor's done his speech? Now, as usual, what you're all here for, Mike Reid's 10-minute rap.
Yeah, but you've got to remember that Tories are a bit stuffy and boring, aren't
Yeah, I mean, they're stuffy and boring, but they're not, you know, complete morons.
I think it's true because the Tory party are so out of sync with reality that that's the sort of thing that they might go, Mike Reid's very popular, isn't he? What about Mike Reid?
It all makes sense.
Yeah. I don't think they could be that out of sync with reality and still know where Parliament is.
I don't think it's true.
I just don't think it's true.
I'm prepared to go with that. You're the
We think
captain.
it's a lie.
You're saying it's a lie, OK. Let's find out if you're right, Lee.
It actually is true. It's a very hard way to do this.
I'm sorry. How are they ever going to get back into office? Aren't they trying? Is it match fixing? Is someone bribing them to be terrible at politics? Mike Reid, 10 minutes, rapping. What the f*** is that? Democracy in this country. You know, the reason Tony Blair can start wars for without asking people is because there's no opposition. You know, it's their fault. It's Mike Reid's fault. Deaths of our servicemen are on his conscience.
Sorry, David. I've made a mistake. It's false. Sorry. False.
No, it is true. I do hope Mike Reid is watching this. Yes, he does traditionally round off the Tory party conference with a song. It saves security having to usher people out of the building. So at the end of that round, it's Lee's team for whom the future's bright, leading as they do 7-5. And so, joyously, we come to the final round, some quick-fire truths and or lies for our panellists. And remember, they still have no idea what's written on the other side of the card. Sensational truth or utter tosh. Starting now, Leslie.
I have been banned from Streatham Ice Rink.
Well, yeah, what did you do?
I was skating with my friend, and you had to go upstairs to really see the nice blokes. And I didn't know, unbeknown to me, but you weren't allowed upstairs. And so we got asked to leave downstairs, and I just got a bit gobby.
So, sorry, what's the upstairs of an ice rink? Is that...
The upstairs is where the viewing gallery. And
So why did they throw you out? Or why
someone had moved the sign saying, "Don't go up there." And me and Geraldine Hellard just thought, we'll go up there anyway.
Good use of specific name of a possible person who exists.
How old will you be?
About 14.
OK. Is this stacking up?
I just think the sign had been moved. You went in there anyway. It's an honest mistake.
Yeah.
Why would they ban you from the ice rink?
No. The ice warden came up and said, "You're not allowed up here."
That's a great job title, isn't it? I am the ice warden. Yes. I do not own the ice. I guard the ice for future generations. I am one with walrus and seal. And so.
So she came up to you. He came up to you. And
He
said,
came up to, and he said, I'm going to have to take you downstairs. So he took me downstairs, and unbeknown to me, he was actually taking me outside the door.
Were you still in your skates at this stage?
But I was
I'm just a little bit worried that he's not thought it through and you're going to...
Yes, but ice wooden man can breathe on the floor. All the way home.
Me and Geraldine Hellard tossed out into the street in our sheepskin coats, and I just turned around and went, F*** off.
So that might have been when you were back. It was the obscenity to the ice warden moment.
Ice warden.
Yeah. So ice wardens don't take kindly to that.
No.
Dave, what's your conclusion?
I don't really believe this.
You know what, though? It's so bad, it's good.
I think it's a lie.
Right, well, there's two of us think it's a lie, so I think we say it's a lie.
Yeah, they're saying it's a lie. OK, the truth then, Leslie?
It's true.
Oh!
It is completely true. It's true. Leslie is banned, or was banned, from Streatham Ice Rink. In 1984, Torvill and Dean's thrilling Olympic win caused such an upsurge of interest in ice dancing that they were given their own show just 23 years later. Next, David.
I have formulated a 5-point plan for surviving if I were in prison.
David, please tell us this 5-point plan for surviving in prison.
OK. One, I have to use the fact that I've got a degree in some way. I have to sell the fact that I, have knowledge. Right. Secondly, I have to, in some way, find someone who is physically strong to try and, save me, from the big men and the soap dropping and the bang. Thirdly, I have to make sure that this person isn't a person who will bum me. Fourthly, I need to have some commodity I can sell, so I need to have some deal with someone I knew on the outside, bringing in something like, cigarettes, so that I could, sell them to other inmates.
Right.
Number 5?
Number 5 would be to get a PhD while I was in there.
What is the likelihood of you actually going to prison?
Well, cut a long story short, I did a terrible, terrible thing, but I got away with it.
So this was an imminent...
No, I formulated this when I was a late teenager, and I was frightened of prison.
How old were you?
I think 17 or 16, 17.
So the first one was what, sorry? To get a degree?
No, that was the last
Use
one.
his degree.
No, the first one you said was to use your degree.
Use your
But you were 17.
So part of your 5-point plan of how to survive in prison is I must get a degree, and number 5 is I must get a PhD. It's this kind of talk that's going to get you into trouble in prison in the first place.
It wasn't 5 topics of conversation when in prison.
Oh.
I wasn't going to bring these things up. So what are you going to do while you're here? I seem to have a cocktail in my hand. Why am I the only one? Oh, I dropped my cocktail. Don't pick it up.
What are you thinking then?
Do you know what? I'll tell you why I think it's true, is because Dave is one of the few people I know that if he did do a 5-point plan, if I was doing a 5-point plan, it would be like get a brick, get a rounder's bat, get something else that's big. But David involves 2 forms of education within the plan. Degree, PhD. Maybe I should make it a 7-point plan and get the masters.
It's a lie.
What do you think, Leslie?
I think it's
I'm with you, Leslie.
You're a big liar.
I think it's lying too.
Fight.
So, Lee, you're the team captain. What's your verdict?
I think that what he's saying is utter rubbish, and that's a lie.
David, put us out of our misery.
Yes, I'm afraid to say it is a lie.
It is. Well, absolutely right, it is a lie. David has not formulated a 5-point plan for surviving if he were in prison.
Are there other cards in here like, you had 19 different names for your grandmother? What are they? Granny.
Yes.
A 5-point plan for how to survive in prison. I've got no idea how to survive in prison. Don't go to prison. Only commit crimes you can get away with.
Yeah.
That was horrible.
That was nasty. Next, Leslie, again.
I have never eaten an apple, not even taken a bite.
Why not?
No, I'm actually allergic. It's really upsetting.
How did you find out you're allergic to apples?
Actually, only to the green variety, which is like either the Golden Delicious or the Granny Smith. I don't know what it is. It's something in the skin that makes it green that I get allergic.
So you've eaten
reactions.
other apples that are not The ones you're allergic
I'm
to?
all right with the yellow ones.
So you've eaten the yellow ones?
Yeah, and red ones.
So just read your statement again.
I have never
Yeah.
eaten
A green.
a green. No, you see, they've made a mistake here. I told them upstairs, I said, it's green.
They made a mistake on one of my cards as well, and they said that I'd made a 5-point plan because of if I were in prison.
Could I possibly push you for a verdict?
I think that's a lie.
You're saying it's a lie, Leslie? Tell us.
Oh, it's
Surprise, surprise.
a lie.
It is a lie. And that electronic flatulence signals the end of that final round, and it's Lee's team who are tonight's conquerors, having vanquished David's team 11-7. So, clap on the back to the winners, a clip round the ear to the losers, and finally just remember that you can always tell if a politician is lying because their lips move, which is coincidentally also how you tell if Jade Goody is reading. Good night.